Okay.
If we're not late, they think something's wrong.
What's going on, everybody?
By the way, hi everybody.
Hey.
Live again for the meetups, which we do every Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday. And that would be 9 o'clock ish Eastern, 9 Central, 8 or 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Mountain, 7 o'clock Pacific. Or to make it easier, you can just hit that little bell down there at the bottom next to the subscribe button on my channel, and it'll give you a notification whenever we actually go live. It might be your easiest bet than trying to figure out time zones. If you're new for some reason and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to show support for this live stream, you can always head over to the patreon.com/RevTosTV. Throw some support over there, or easier way is that awesome thumbs up button down below, and show some support for it. But if you really want to support us, and also you really like to see your chat pop up in a different color and bold print, bigger than everybody else's, there's always that super chat down below as well. It's that goofy little dollar sign right next to the emoji icon, right below the say something button. And yeah, if you do that, Rob will read whatever you put in that super chat. And not only will he do that, because he does that for all the chat, but he will also do that in any kind of voice that you want. You like Optimus Prime? He will do Optimus Prime. You like the Joker? If you like the Joker, he will do the Joker. Oh, man, do you like accents? Oh, absolutely, he does too. He will do it in French, British, Australian, Austrian, you name it, he will get it done. So there's a nice little intro.
In any way, I'm not good at voice impersonations and that kind of stuff. So yeah,
that's exactly why everybody should do the super chat.
Exactly.
No.
Make it the craziest accent that you can.
No.
I want to.
Let me go through.
Go ahead. Hear a Swedish accent.
What? You want to hear what?
I want to hear a Swedish accent.
Rob from Sweden.
I don't know how to do a Swedish accent.
Bam! Look at that, everybody. You got a freebie.
I don't know how to do that. All right. So Yaya's in the house, and Carrie and Brian and Chad and BD's in the house. Eber, me. Yeah, I know I'm here. And name we haven't seen in a while is Mark. Mark hasn't been on for a while. Hey, Mark. Brendo's in the audience, and that looks like about it. So today we're kind of doing the three of us by ourselves. So yeah, like I just said, Carrie, we're just having the three of us tonight. And Brian says, "Oh, must have been asked, what's up? Watching all the flooding around me. If it gets to me, then call Noah." So apparently Brian's getting flooded. I was not aware. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where you at, Brian?
Brian, in West Virginia? I think he's.
I know.
Isn't it Brian that lives right by Dave? By the way, pray for Dave.
Yeah.
Hashtag pray for Dave. He's not here again, but if you probably didn't know him either. But yeah, we flood here every spring down by the river, but there's not too many houses down there.
Yeah, so he says 10 miles south of Dave.
Yeah.
It floods here every once in a while. We had a hurricane that came through, and it stalled, and it pushed all the sound water out. And whenever it moved away, we had like a 1-foot wall of water coming down my road. And my road is approximately about level right here.
Oops.
My whole front yard goes down in a dip, and then it comes back up to the house.
Oh, that's
not
good.
It's raining here too. But it just started right when it got dark. Ask me what temperature it was, Rob.
33.
It was almost 80 today.
Will you shut up?
It was
hey,
awesome.
Rob, you know what my temperature was today?
If he was at 83, you were probably 87, 90, maybe 91.
No, it was about 85.
Oh, I was done close.
It was nice.
Yaya says, delivered mail for 10 hours today. Rain nonstop. Ooh. Rob B is in the house. Mark says, I want to see you eat more stuff, Rob. Well, I have four videos up there now with the jams, but you know that already. Rob
Listen,
says, hashtag pray for Dave.
I think we're progressively building you up because I think by sometime when the season starts really good, you're going to be up to that Brazilian brain strain that Rev was eating. I think that's what you're going to be up to in a few months. So,
Maybe.
summertime, I think you'll be able to Brazilian brain strain.
We will see. Brian was asked if he's good, though, and his answer is, I'm good. Lots of calls. People are idiots. We had to go get a guy and his wife out today in 3 feet of water. He thought his big Ford could drive through. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we see that all the time around here. As a matter of fact, the wrecker services make a killing whenever it floods because they will go into those flooded areas, load you up on the back of their truck, drag you out, and like take you like to the fire station and let you down, and it's whatever amount of money, hook it up.
Yep. Ebert says it was 79 in his area, and Brando says hope all is well. Ebert says, Brian, you rescue firefighter? Other Rob says, what's up, Brando? Mark says, seems like I've been watching you eat something all day, Rob. Well, not necessarily, because the last one was a box opening, so I didn't actually eat anything out of that.
That's tonight.
At least for the cookies.
That's it?
I don't know how hot they are.
A little more spice.
Say again?
You need to add a little more spice.
I don't know about that. So Brian has been a rescue or firefighter for 30 years. Well, that's cool. So he's about my age. Edie says, what up, everyone? Eber says, I got something from Death Nut. I ordered one just to see how it is. Eber, which version did you get? The really hot ones or the mild ones? Or aren't there three of them?
They have a peanut brittle too. Cool. I don't know if they're actually selling that now.
Here's a new name in the chat. J, last initial D, says, JT says you guys rock. Glad to be here. Well, Jay, welcome.
Welcome. He rocks, so. I don't know if we do, but I'll say that he does.
Yeah, JT's fun. Mark says true. Eber says, Brian, cool, and thanks, man. I bet it's a hard job. And other Rob says, what's up, BD? Eber says, I pre-ordered the Pepper X one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know if there's really a Pepper X one, but it sounds like it's going to be really hot. Yeah.
I think anybody knows if there's a real Pepper X.
Yeah, there's so much debate over it. I'm just going to go with there isn't one until somebody can say, hey, this is one.
I'm going with there is one just because there's no proof whatsoever. They got that last dab sauce. That's the only proof you got that there's a Pepper X. So I'm going with it. Yeah, I like that conspiracy theory. But I love everybody saying that it's not there. That's one of my favorite things. The second they said it's coming out, everybody all over the internet was like, there's no such thing. That's my favorite thing.
Eva says, but I got a small, which is hotter, A or B peanut. We'll post later on PLC. We should do a video on it too.
Yeah.
So we can all see. Or you could come on the live stream sometime after you get them and actually try them and let us see. What do you guys think of that idea?
What is the death nuts? Are those they're not ghost pepper nuts, right?
I think they're hotter. I think the ghost pepper ones are their lower level one.
Yeah, Scoville's been eating all of them. So there's a mild, there's a hot, and then like I said, as I mentioned, he mentioned the other day he had the peanut brittle that wasn't even labeled, and I think today he did a hot sauce by the same company.
Oh, and speaking of Pepper Lover community, which if you're not a member, go sign up for that and enjoy.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
just type in Google Plus and Pepper Lover or Pepper Lovers into Google, and it'll pop right up. But no, speaking of that, is everybody else seeing this as well? Like I refreshed my Pepper Lovers, and now it's showing like all the posts are from like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Like the very first ones, Alberta Pepper from 7 weeks ago, Urban
Yeah.
Hydroponics from 7 weeks ago, Brando from 8 weeks ago, Alberta from 7 weeks ago. Like, what's up with that?
I've had issues all day. I messaged Rob Bloomberg, and then I was saying like it keep on it was crashing on me all the time from my phone today, and all this other stuff. And then every time you hit new post, there's no new post. It's the post that's already been for I don't know 30 minutes to an hour ago. It's just I don't know. To me, it's been acting kind of crazy. But
Okay. I need to interject here. When I asked Eber about the video, he says, no video, laughing out loud, but I can send you one. No, Eber, no, no, no.
Oh, and
Yeah, saying death nuts too.
for some reason on Pepper Lovers, I didn't have all posts clicked. I must have had something else clicked. I just clicked all posts and it just went straight up, and now it's got one from 32 minutes ago.
okay.
My bad. Never mind. False alarm.
Well, it's been doing it. It was doing it to me earlier today too. When I posted my first video, I went and hit refresh, and it was there. And a little bit later, I got notices. Hit the button for notices, went up, read the 5, and my video disappeared. Hit refresh again, and it was back again.
Yeah.
Scott's in the house. Hello, everyone. Just wanted to say what's up. Hanging out with my daughter. She's leaving to Australia tomorrow to study abroad. Well, that's cool.
That's cool. Hey, Scott.
Yeah. Hey, Scott. Eva says Death Nut Challenge. It should be 5 types of heat. Last one is supposed to be pepper ice with Reaper and something else. No thanks. Rex says Johnny Scoville is going to have a big deal for 10K subscribers on March 29th. Yeah, if he hits the 10K.
Yeah.
But I think he will. So if you need subscribe to him, please subscribe to him. He only needs 3,000 more. Yeah, I've been watching him too. Other Rob says, "What's up, Scott? I hope you have a great evening with her." Yep, that's a good sentiment. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Ebert says, "Scott, Australia man, sweet but a little too far."
Yeah.
Chad says, "Scott, enjoy time with your family." Yeah. Yeah. I pre-ordered 2 boxes of those Pepper X Death Nuts, Ebert. Uh-oh. Ebert says, yeah. I got one. Did you get the small test thing? So, yeah. But, Johnny Scoville, he's been saying he's going to do something really outrageous for the 10K subscriber special. And I'm just wondering, what is it going to be? So, I don't know. But he was eating those death nuts. He had the medium ones, like they were nothing. He said on his scale they were like a 3 or a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything like it's nothing.
It's true, but I mean, I think it's cool the way he's doing his channel too, where he's doing like the what is he called the series, like a beginner series to hot sauce. Like you're just getting into hot sauces.
The Gateway series.
Gateway series, yeah. And he's just giving you recommendations to start with hot sauces, so you don't have to start with the super hot or hottest yet. You just kind of build up your tolerance, and then stuff you can still all enjoy. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. BD says, "Oh yeah, I wanted to tell everyone I found out an Oriental supermarket and should be going over the weekend to see what peppers they have." That could be cool. Mark says Scoville did 2 hot nuts today too, and he said they weren't even hot. Yeah. Chad reiterated, "Gateway for the sauces." I thought they had. Yaya says, "I thought they just sent that to Scoville." Ebert says, "Yaya, not the box. It's small with 2 nuts in it. and says which one is hotter, A or B? And in, email info and input at email they send with the two peanuts. Okay. Brando saying hi, Chad. And he's saying hi, Brando. Okay, I did not know that. I'll have to register with them. So sending out two nuts must be in little like cellophane or whatever, or those little packages like you get Zats in. But I
Nah, it's
don't.
probably something gigantic like the one chip challenge.
Yeah.
And then a little tiny capsule taped to the center inside or glued to the inner side. Here is your death nut. Eat it if you so desire.
But like a big
Uh,
2-foot coffin box.
yeah. Yeah, Brando says only two, and I'm like, that's what he said up there. Which one is hot? Yeah, which one?
B.
Which is hotter, A or B? With two nuts in it. It says. Okay, yeah says, yeah, Rob, as in me. Scoville had two little film bags with one, um, one peanut each. Okay, Eva says the company is somewhere in North Carolina, I believe Charlotte or High Point. I've been to Charlotte. That's a nice area.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's so close to me. It's like 8 hours.
That's about 20 from me. Yeah, up here in the Great Frozen North, and I can say that because I haven't seen Alex come up through here. So who else is further north on here than me? I can be the Great Northern person. Yeah.
That'd be
Ah,
like Alberta, Troll, JT.
yeah, neither of those three are on. Uh,
I'm missing.
Kyle? No, the Alex. Yeah,
Yeah.
Alberta Pepper. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I got messed up.
Because
Ah,
Kyle's pretty close to. Well, he's not close to me, but he's in the same state, which our state is kind of big, so he's a pretty good distance away.
Yeah, our state's pretty dang big too. Like I lived in Pennsylvania and it was like 5 hours to get across the state. I moved here to North Carolina and it's from me to get to Tennessee. It's like I think 10 hours.
the narrowest part of Minnesota going east to west takes about 3.5 hours to cross.
It's not bad.
And you just about go through my town when you do it.
So yeah, for me, if you go from where I'm at to the lowest part of southeast Texas to the El Paso, it's about 13 and 14 hours, somewhere around there. So close to 14 hours. But then you're halfway through New Mexico. So, but I've made that trip many times going to California.
Yeah, I've never been to El Paso. I've been to Amarillo because the whole time I kept seeing signs and all I kept hearing was that song. What was it, George Strait? Amarillo by morning
Oh yeah,
from San Antonio.
see the tumbleweed and good stuff.
Ewer would like to remember or remind us. He says, "Y'all remember, 26th of this month starts my giveaway on PLC USA, and one Canadian if a Canadian should win. Laughing out loud.
Sweet. There you go, Canada. Got some love.
At least one person from Canada. I mean Canada. No.
Yeah, Canada.
That's how I
Yeah.
type it every time I talk to JT.
Yep. Yeah. I was asking, where are you, Charles?
I'm in the Houston area.
Takes longer.
Way down there,
Texas,
where it's
New
warm.
Mexico, and Arizona. Yeah,
Way down there where it's warm, and you see snow once every 10 years.
I've never been through Arizona, but I've been most of the way through New Mexico.
I lived in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, for a while. Didn't like it.
You got the London Bridge there, isn't it?
Yep. I have numerous pictures of me on it, beside it, under it, walking around it. Yeah. Kyle says, "Yeah, me too, Charles. Takes longer to get through Texas than New Mexico and Arizona. That it does." Yeah, says, "Oh, okay, cool." Eva says, "I'm in the 336 area." Okay, so that's putting East Coast, have right in the North Carolina, yeah, right down in that area for the area code. But yeah, the London Bridge was pretty cool. First couple weeks I was there, I'd go down there and just hang out because it was a huge party spot right on Lake Havasu, and yeah, go down and watch the boats running around and racing and that kind of stuff. Mr. Make It Wayne is in the house.
What's going on?
What's going on, gentlemen? Mr. Batman himself. So, Mr. Batman, now that I have you on here, the powder, what is it? And how hot is it? And should I be scared?
No,
30-second delay.
I'll answer for him. No, you should be fine. Just go ahead and put it on in heavy doses.
On top of the cookie.
Yeah.
You know, Charles, I saw that.
What?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Well,
Kyle says, "Not a man, just about to get to sleep." And BD says, "Awesome, Eber. I'm going to plan my giveaway before yours so we can have a back-to-back each week." That would be cool.
so yeah, he said that you should definitely put more on your cookie from those ingredients. That's going to be a mild powder.
He didn't say that.
He did too. I mean, I could tell you from who it comes from. So the person is coming from, guarantee it's a mild powder.
Have a good one, Kyle. Later is what other Rob is saying. Batman's saying that powder is just Jeff Hobbs' apple smoke. And the way you're laughing, Charles, yeah, don't fib very well. So, the other Rob says that apple smoked is amazing.
See,
Batman says,
put it all over the cookie then.
The pepper Wolverine doesn't make mild powders. See, what'd you say, Rob?
No, they got to be medium then.
No, because he just said he doesn't make mild powders.
Yeah, well, that means he's got to make medium, hot, and super hot. So I'm going with it's probably medium. And you can handle medium, so you'll be fine.
No, mild is right in the middle. And he says it's a bit hot. The pepper Wolverine doesn't make mild powders.
All of his stuff, all the hot sauces that I got from Jeff are very, very mild. I mean, we're talking a little above sriracha.
I believe him. I don't know why, but
don't. Oh, Kyle, if you're taking off, good night. But I thought you were just getting ready for bed, not actually going to bed. Okay, Eva says, yeah, are you on PLC? I have no idea. Possibly.
Should be. Everybody should be on PLC.
Kyle says, not leaving just yet, but soon, guys. All right. That's why I didn't take a night earlier, but just in case.
Pepper Lovers community is up to 13,125 members already.
Cool.
Very cool.
Eva says, stay a while, Kyle. Make It Wayne says, laughing my backside off. Oh, no. Hashtag kill Todd.
We don't want to kill him. Just maybe hurt him.
Chad says, I'm ready to believe you, Charles. Mind you, he says he's ready to. He isn't.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, everything I've ever got from Jeff is very mild. So, I mean, yeah, it's always mild. So you don't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Rob Blumberg says he likes that powder on ham sandwiches, sprinkle it on with mayonnaise and on the blend. He actually had one earlier today.
Notice
So
his
bang. I
keyword
mean,
there was sprinkle.
well, Rob doesn't like hot stuff, so he'll be fine.
Oh, yes, he does.
We're
Now
converting.
I'm even more nervous about it because he said sprinkle.
We're converting Rob. He's going to be a chili maniac by the summer. He's going to eat 2 Brazilian brain strains sometime in June or July.
He's going to be coming on the live streams and he's going to be like, all right, who out there has something hot to send me? Bring it on.
Check me out on Monday or Wednesday nights on the live streams. Meetups live on RevToast TV. I'll eat anything. You send me anything, I'll eat it.
Nothing too hot for the Todd. Oh, darn, that's what I forgot on the intro. It was supposed to be Welcome to Meetups Live, the only live stream that I know of that has a Jeff, a Todd, and a Double D, and they all seem to be inhabiting the same person as a Rob.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eber, the Death Crispies left the Canadian Post 2 days ago from Alex sending me the pictures. So that's a good question. However long it takes to get from Alberta to here, don't have a clue. That could vary. It usually is about a week or so. The other things Alex sent me, so it's hard to say on a timeline.
So for me, it's probably going to be a week and a day or 2 days.
Yes, it'll be a little bit longer. So you can postpone everything a little bit, just dragging it out and going, don't worry, we're going to have this challenge on Monday. Oh, wait, we can't. We'll have it on Wednesday. Then we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, we'll just do it when we all get them. It's not going to matter from one day. They're going to still be crispy. And God only knows how hot.
Freaky Geek is in the house saying hello all. Yeah, Eber's joking. So 25, 30 days?
Well, BB's asked what's hotter, the Brazilian brain strain or the Brazilian ghost? I've never had the Brazilian ghost, but I've had Brazilian brain strain, and I've had Reaper, Butch Tea, Yellow Maruga, all that stuff. By far, Brazilian brain strain was hotter, but I've never had a Brazilian ghost. I've had ghost. I've had peach ghost, which was less than a ghost. But I don't know. I had a bunch of different things, but never Brazilian ghost. But Brazilian brain strain, insane.
I'm growing the red and the chocolate this year, so I'm gonna find out.
The chocolate,
the Brazilian ghost.
Oh,
the plain Brazilian ghost, not the brain strain.
Yeah, because I did the chocolate brain strain, or no, the chocolate Maruga. I didn't try that one.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of the chocolate pods, though.
Kyle says, I'm headed to Pluggers tomorrow evening. Going to do the Fire in the Hole challenge. I believe I can handle the heat, which is pretty hot, but I'm not sure I can handle 25 big wings.
Yeah, that's a problem I'm going to have too, because I'm waiting for the one down the street to open in about 3 weeks. So I want to be one of the first ones on the wall with that. So we'll see. But I like you said, I don't know if I can eat 25 wings. I don't think I have an issue since it's a habanero based sauce. I mean, it's like vinegary, but it's really just habaneros, I think, all they put in it. So I don't know about the 25 wings though. They said it's pretty hot.
So. Yeah, I had access to unlimited amount of wings that I could eat. And no, I mean, I could have like a dozen. I could have, 18, 20. I could have as many as I wanted. If I wanted 50 wings, I could make 50 wings. No, I think my average was like 6. And they were small, crappy wings too.
Yeah, I usually average 10 to 12 at a time of the jumbo ones.
Talking about the ones where it's like the drumette, the wing thing, the drumette, and like the little wing tip, where they're like all 3 pieces.
Okay, I can eat 6 of those.
Oh.
Yeah, the full wing versus the drumette, not floret. It's like winghead or something like that. I don't remember what it is.
Drumette, because it has one bone, looks like a drum, and then there's something with the two bones. I never remember them though. That's the one I like, the two bones.
Then there's a Toxic Avenger wing that's got all kinds of deformities to it. So that's just something we don't know what's going on with that chicken.
Freaky Geek PLC has Pepper Lovers community. Not Pepper Loving community. Ebert says, or hottest sauce at Wings to Go as Homicide. Ew, that's a weird name. But if you're going to kill yourself, it should be suicide. I know, didn't come out right. Let's see. Beatty, that's just all in the naming. That's what Brando said. Cal says there are people that eat 60 and 70. The sauce is delicious, has habs and jalapenos, and a hot buffalo sauce, which is hot on its own.
Yeah, but that comes back to like the Clifton chili eating contests and stuff like that. Like, I might be able to hold my own on like the hotter peppers, maybe, but I couldn't do it where they're eating like 14 before they actually start getting to the heat. It's just too much stuff.
Yeah, like Other Rob says, I can eat 10 to 20 plus wings depending on how hungry I am. I love hot wings, though. And I love hot wings, too, and there's nowhere in town that I can get a decent wing. Restaurant's opening across the store from my shop on the 1st of March, and he's talking about having wings in there. I mentioned that before. But yeah, I talked to him tonight, and he said everything is on schedule for it, so might have wings in a couple of weeks.
Then throw some of your powders at it his way, add it to the mix, and have the Rob Todd Jeff wing mix.
Yeah. What is the chili contest where they get a golden pepper as the trophy? I think I read it somewhere.
I have to look that up.
No clue. Anymore. Brando says hot wings are too spicy for me. No, they aren't.
That's where I would. That's what I'm saying. For me, like about 12. That's when I'm starting. Like I'm full. So a dozen. That's what I'm saying. Double that amount. That's a lot. 25 wings. So we just have the wings.
There's a bar and grill over in Mankato that I used to go to every Wednesday for lunch, and a buddy of mine was the kitchen manager. And I'd always get the spicy garlic wings, and you order them in 6, 12, or 18, and I'd always order 12, and he'd go through and pick out the biggest ones for me, and normally I would finish all 12. Normally, but there were a couple times where no, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And there's a conversation going on between Eber and Yaya that I'm not understanding, but he says I'll post a picture before I go to bed. Hey? Rob says, I know what you mean, Brando. They must use that Louisiana hot sauce stuff or something. I heard that sauce is scary. Could be Frank's hot sauce.
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank's is definitely a gateway sauce. I remember getting wings from Domino's years ago and putting Frank's hot sauce on it, and it was so hot I could hardly finish it. And now I sit and chow through them like there's nothing here. Well, I gotta
look at you. You're eating chocolate bootlas and stuff.
Yeah. You're gonna eat some Batman's special cookies with some Jeff Hobbs apple smoked powder. You got it going on, buddy.
I think that's a yes. When
I don't know if he hears us, but Jeff's Hobbs stuff is hottish.
Of course he can hear us.
So, oh, he came back. Darn.
Okay, shh. And we weren't talking about him.
This people, you see the stuff I put up with. I mean, ah. Ebert says I put that stuff on everything. Oh, I put that stuff on everything.
See, there you go. First
That was
impersonation. See, he wasn't lying in the damn intro.
Yep.
Thank you, Rev. You're telling the truth, this kind folk out here in chat world.
Like I said, man, you just post a super chat. Rob will do it in any voice or any kind of accent or any kind of whatever, man. He does all kind of impersonations. Don't let him fool you.
Especially after he eats Jeff Hobbs's apple smoked powder spice and Batman's chocolate chip cookie.
Wait, apple spice? That doesn't sound hot.
Yeah, apple smoked.
Okay, Brendo says Louisiana hot sauce gives me cramps. Ebert says, well, I replaced the word he put in there with shoot, and he says shoot again, laughing out loud. Freaky says, LOL, Ebert, I like that commercial. Yeah, the Frank's hot sauce. I put that on. Yeah. Bunch of smiles going back and forth. Yeah. I've been pouring spontaneous combustion on everything. I think I've tried that, but I'm not 100% sure. They have it at the implement store.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. There's a whole line of sauces and powders and stuff that have spontaneous combustion on them. Yeah, the hot peanuts that I had were by them, same company. Yeah, is there such a sauce? Spontaneous combustion and everything? Yeah. Mark says, when you eating that cookie? Well, I just got up and went and got them, Mark. Jeez. No, I'm kidding, of course. Yes, Freaky, it's sold at Firehouse Subs. Well, our implement store has them too. They have a food section. Darn, we don't have that in Canada, I don't think. Says Freaky. Ryan, yes, it is. Yeah. Kyle says, so where is that Bootla Todd? I'm not Bootla Todd. I'm just Todd.
Yeah, but before long, Todd, Rob, Jeff is going to be putting that Crimson Papaya Suave over everything from Make It Wayne. That's what he's building up to, folks. You know, he's going to be putting that sauce on everything.
Even says Firehouse Subs. I tried some good sauces, but then can't find them in my area. Kyle says break it out. I says it's pretty good. They also have a Mad Dog 357 there. That stuff is hot, but the sweet taste overpowers. And Kyle says I had Firehouse tonight. Other Rob says hashtag whole bootleg for Kyle. Okay, as long as it's Kyle, I'll get behind that one. Chad says I got a bottle of lava sauce from Roscoe's Tacos from my daughter-in-law. I think Kyle is hungry for your bootleg, Todd. Oh, get in touch with Scott Tippett. He's on here. He was on here earlier. He might have one.
And he may have sent you one in your order. You never know.
Ebert, I am keeping it. Oh, he said Rob. Okay. ROB, not me. So he said other Rob. Keep it PG-13. I am keeping it PG-13. All right. So, for those of you
I don't
who do not know me.
That's why Rob has to be here.
I was 13 once. That's a long time ago.
Me too.
Anyway,
I learned how to drive a stick when I was 13.
All right. Mark, I just got up and got him, just like, well, I guess it could have been. But for anyway, those of you that are new to our little show here, I got this in the mail today from Mr. Make It Wayne. This beautiful bottle of sauce. It says Crimson Papaya Suave. And look at how thick this is. I mean, the bubble's still sitting down there. And yeah, it's moving quite slow in there. So nice thick bottle of sauce. I'm not doing that on here tonight.
He's going to drink the whole bottle on Monday, folks. The whole bottle.
Oh, no.
Johnny Scoville style.
Well, to be perfectly honest, no, he's not going to do that. He's going to save that for his own videos, and then he's going to drink the whole bottle in one of his videos.
I'm sorry. Thanks for correcting me. So tune in to Rob Space Z's channel, YouTube channel, where you can see in the upcoming episodes Rob downing a whole bottle of Crimson Papaya Suave from Make It. He will have his. He will have one of his workers doing the videoing of his video, making his. Who would you have today, Alec?
Alex.
Alex, yeah.
Alex.
Alex or Devin usually. So that's cool. They'll be watching you down at the shop, and you'll give us a tour of what's going on at the shop at the same time.
I'm not downing a whole bottle of sauce.
Come on, your tolerance has got to be.
Cal says he ordered a bunch of jams from Scott today. Make It Wayne says, Rob, like I said, they're Bohemian Beast cookies. So that could be bad. If he drinks the bottle, what's he going to do with the sauce? Ha! Good point. What's up, Anthony from Rob? Barnyard Chicken says Monday. I'm not drinking a bottle of sauce. I'm going to do a taste test with it, and we'll go from there. At a shop, not live, unfortunately. That's true. Yaya says the new whole hashtag the whole bottle. Yeah, okay, the whole bottle, Rob Z. Nope.
See, thank you, Yaya. See, we've got everybody on the chat. They're on our level right now. They're like, we don't even have to ask for a hashtag. They just come up with it now. So like whatever they already got it going on. So thumbs up to everybody.
Yeah, and give a thumbs up down below if you want to see him chug the whole bottle.
I'm not drinking the whole bottle. No. That's just not going to happen. Yeah. So anyway, for those that didn't see my video today also, Mr. Make It Wayne, Mr. Batman there also sent me this small packet of powder. And I'm thinking because it's this size that it's going to be really hot. And Yaya says, I'm just kidding, Rob. Haha. So got that in the package as well. And then if you watched last Monday's live stream, you would have seen Batman on here. And while he was on here, he was sitting eating chocolate chip cookies, which I just happened to have some samples in my hand. So he asked me if I wanted to have some, and I said, sure. And next thing you know, they're showing up on the door today. So I don't know if I'm going to eat a whole one. I'm going to take a bite out of one. Let's see what it's like.
Yeah, even Batman.
Mr. Make It Wayne.
Batman says in the chat, he says the sauce is mild.
Marupi Amarello hat. All right. Well, we shall see. But Batman, you asked in the Google Plus if they were stale by now. They're not. They're still nice and moist. No, Anthony, not a whole bottle.
Well, Cal said, okay. How about only half the bottle? That sounds like a fair compromise.
And then with the Pepsi chaser.
Not with the Pepsi chaser, no. Okay. First bite, small bite. Definitely a chocolate cookie. You can taste the pepper in it. It tastes quite interesting. I got a little twinge down by my tongue and down the back of the throat. And it's nothing real major yet. So I'm going to go for second piece.
I would have just ate the whole cookie.
I like to savor things. Besides, I don't know how hot these are. I don't need another boot. I don't need a whole bootleg, another chocolate bootleg episode.
That was only like a 1 millimeter piece. Come on, Todd. Anything?
A very good chocolate chip cookie. Nice chunks of chocolate. There is a slight actual pepper taste with it while you're eating it,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't stand out. Mind you, it's good. It blends in really well. That's why I'm saying it doesn't stand out, but it's a good mix in there. Um, there's some heat to it.
Well, I think everybody in the chat probably is going to go along with me on this one, but I think you should put some Jeff Hobbs apple smoked powder on top of that cookie. You got another half of it left. You're only going to go with one right now, so you've got 2 more quarters to go with, and I think I would do that. Put some of that powder on there
I'm just taking small bites, and I have a little over half left.
with the
Oh, here goes or whatever number this is.
powder.
Oh. BD says those cookies sound great. They are pretty good. I'm rather enjoying them. No, Freaky. The question is, with all this flavor identifying, does this make raw Tata foodie? Nope, it doesn't. I'm just saying what I find. It felt a little strange doing the videos with jams and stuff, but I just said what I found, and people seem to like it. Other Rob says, hashtag sauce and powder is on that cookie. I don't think so. Sorry for talking with my mouthful.
Yeah. I'm going with at least the powder. I mean, the video, I understand. I mean, the sauce, I understand. You're going to make a video on your own channel. That'd be great. But you have a little bit of that powder, give it a little sprinkle. Just make it just like a dusting of a sugar cookie. So it's a sugar cookie with a mild Jeff Hobbs hot powder.
Very mild.
Very mild. Uh-oh. Somebody wants the Ford. Oh, no.
I went to get a small spoon to scoop a little bit of this powder out. Not very much. But I was expecting the heat from this cookie to get much worse, and it's not. It's a real pleasant heat back there. So this powder is probably going to take and set it off.
I doubted you see any change at all.
You're just goading me on and on and on. You probably know something I don't, and you just want to see me suffer.
That should be the new name of this live stream. Goading
make
me
Todd
on.
suffer. How can we make Todd suffer faster?
No,
Well,
just
believe me, you've got a lot of people in the chat that can give you a lot of good answers.
This much is true. Well, you can see there's powder on there. It's not a whole lot, but it's a light sprinkling.
Okay.
So, powder.
Okay, there you go. Well, Freaky says, no, Todd, not goading. It's cheering you on. Okay, maybe that should be the name of the live stream. Just cheering me on. And it doesn't matter who me is, whether it's Rob or me or Charles or Brando or Eber or, who Kyle or, Alex or whoever is on. It'll be cheering them on.
Well, Batman says, Rob, I baked the cookies for you, so I went easy on the hot. Thanks. You got it about perfect to where I like it. Very good cookies. I'm rather enjoying these. Now, the powder that I just put in is now kicking in.
But that's that mild powder. Like I said, Jeff doesn't make anything that's super hot. He'll never, ever, ever, ever make anything that's really, really hot. Ever. So if you ever get a sauce from Jeff, I can guarantee it's a mild sauce, like right above sriracha.
I just proved you wrong. As you're sitting there trying to hold back that laugh. Oh my. It's not Brando cookie hot or candy hot. It's not chocolate bootla hot. But it's up there. I can still talk and everything else, but maybe you want to read some more of the chat there, because that breathing is giving me fire.
Let's see, where did we leave off here?
Under Make It Wayne, Rob, I baked the cookies for you. So Freaky Geek, bad spelling, sorry. That's all right. I got what you said anyway. I know you make
Okay, sorry. Okay, I got the boxes for that Pepper X. I sure hope I get mine. Batman, how long have you been growing? That grow room is epic. I agree with him.
Yeah.
I really like the way your grow room is.
Yeah, me too.
Then just me laughing at me because I was speaking the truth that Jeff makes mild stuff.
No, that you were fibbing through your teeth.
Charles Eber said, Charles P. Yo, that flash picture on your YouTube, LOL. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Anyway,
unless they're talking about your new icon, the sloth.
Oh, the sloth. Oh yeah, I took off the firefighter teddy bear because there's way too many bears in the PLC community. That was had his little short-lived run here with the firefighter teddy bear. But you put more powder?
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a whole bunch more on there.
Yeah, look at this. God, we're converting him, folks. I swear. He's going to do 2 Brazilian brain strains by June. I guarantee you.
And that's the power of the chat.
Yes. We're going to build your tolerance to no end. I'm telling you, you might as well cancel that order from Dave about them ahi lemons. They're gone. You're through with ahi days. Those ahi days are over. That's like way in the past. You're going to be like, whatever. Okay, sorry. It's going by fast. Charles P. Okay. Thank you, Eber. I thought I was having a seizure. Charles must have a fan going under the light. Oh, I have a fan going on there. Batman saying, thank you. Yeah, 4th season just completed. Eber saying his name is Flash from Zootopia. Oh, yeah. That's what it is, Flash. I got you. That is a funny movie. Yeah, I saw it at the movie theater. Sloth's Rule from Chad the Walrus. Then Yaya saying, congratulations, Batman. I was expecting you said a decade or more. Actually, I was expecting longer too, to be honest with you. But, it doesn't matter. You're one of the best growers, so I got to give it to you for that.
Well, then you might want to say, okay, so you've been growing peppers for years. Have you been growing other things up until you started growing peppers? Because I seem to have heard before that he hadn't been growing peppers very long and was liking it, but never heard of what he did beforehand, if he did anything beforehand.
So, Batman, did you grow anything else before the peppers 4 years ago?
Because before I grew hot peppers, I grew everything. Lettuce, broccoli, cauliflower, you name it, strawberries. Well, jalapenos, habaneros. Dave was so impressed with my habaneros in my aquaponic garden, he was like, hey, try out these seeds.
Let's see, BD goes, your ahi days are over. BD, but hashtag. So we got another hashtag. See, I love this, man. We're all hashtag friendly here, so just hashtag away. Is that the mild powder again?
Yeah, I put about twice as much on this time as I did last time.
Somehow you're gonna have to get some of the Wolverine's hot sauce this year. You'll have to try some of that. You'll have to make a trade with them, but.
Good night, Eber.
Let's see. Anthony's ahi for Rob should be snacks now. I agree. I mean, he should totally be just snacking on those. You'll go to his shop, talk about vape, whatever else. Hey guys, yeah, look at this new. I don't even know what these things are called, but vape pen or whatever it is, and just munching down on the ahis. Just eating a few bags of ahi lemon drops. They're nothing. Yeah, used to have everybody in here always talking about ahi lemon drops and the powder and stuff. Devin just goes nuts over the powder, but nope, those days are over. Nope. You see, I'm growing some scorpions here. Started bootless now. I dumped a lot of the other ahis that I was growing. All that mild stuff, out the door. Nothing mild for me anymore.
Bring on the super hots.
Yep.
Susan should have been here 10 minutes ago.
Make it Wayne's or Batman's Yaya. No, he's a newbie. Anthony's Ahi's should be snacks. Then thanks to me. Thank you, Batman. Kudos to Batman. Eber's going to bed. Good night, Eber. Freaky Geek says good night, Eber. Yaya said he will, Eber. Brando saying Batman and the Happy. And Rob Bloomberg saying later, Eber. Susan's in the chat. Hi, Susan. Freaky Geek says hello, Susan. Anthony says hello, Susan. BDB, Rob, Make It Wayne, Yaya, Chad. Everybody says hi, hello, Susan.
Susan says hi to all of y'all.
Yep. So that's where we're at. So we're watching.
You missed Batman. Batman saying, first year of gardening, I just did flowers. Grew up in New York City, no backyard.
Oh, cool.
And Anthony says he grew flowers the first year too.
Well, I'm on my second year. I grew absolutely nothing before last year. So that's where I'm at. I think I did fairly well last year. So hopefully this year will be better, or at least the same. So we'll just see how things go.
This is my third year, and Susan says, dang, I feel love, laughing out loud. Was going to start saying name, but then everyone chimed in. Yeah. Aaron is in the house, says hello all. Susan says saying everyone's name, that is. That's what I figured.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's saying hi to Aaron and Susan. What's up, Aaron, from a few? Susan just saying hello. All is fast, yeah. Yeah, never know when 100 folks show up. Is true. Susan Garza's in the house. Anthony says, this is my first year indoor gardening. Ricky says, what's you growing, Anthony? This is your 3 for me too. All right. Is it me or Brando's comments are incoherent? I didn't think anything like that. Rob says, hey, Aaron. Yeah, Anthony, your indoor plants look great. Seen you already had some pods too. Rob, how long have you been growing?
Been growing in general? 2007, I think. So I guess that's like 11 years. Maybe it was 2008, so 10 years, something like that. But I never did flowers. I only did like vegetables, or I don't know, I'm selfish. I want something from the plant, and a flower is not good enough for me.
Yeah.
I'll take a flower if it's like lettuce and I can get seeds and then grow more lettuce, or, something like that. But I want to eat something off of the plant.
Yeah, I moved into this house in 2004 and had a raised garden already in the backyard. And I grew different things in it, from cucumbers to watermelons to carrots, broccoli, all through the years up until 3 years ago. I did my ghost pepper. And then last year, I kind of expanded on that a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, no, actually, I think it was like 2005 I started growing, somewhere around in there. Because I remember it was my brother-in-law bought strawberries, and I was like, "Well, why are you buying strawberries?" And he's like, "To grow them. Like, why wouldn't you buy strawberries?" And he left them here when he moved out. I know he was out in 2006, and I know I was still growing in 2006, so at least then. But yeah,
Okay.
that's if you want to start growing anything, go for strawberries. They're great. They come back every year. They multiply like crazy. You just buy one little 6-pack this year, and next year you'll have like 24. The year after that, you'll have 50 or 60. Or they're one of my
That's
favorites.
Anthony says he's got 24 varieties and some berries. I think that's what it said that went off the screen. Uh, Mike is new, I believe. How do from Canada? Carl says yes at backyard. Okay, yeah. My wife Barbie and I are starting our first garden. Fingers crossed. Hey, everything
Absolutely.
is practice.
Yeah, best of luck. I mean, worst thing that happens, you fail. That's the way I look at it every single time I start another garden. I'm like, worst case scenario, I fail, and what? I just kill plants. And if you buy seeds, I mean, what do you got? Like $10 worth of seeds, maybe into your garden. If you buy plants, I mean, maybe you'll have $40 in, but yeah,
Yeah,
worst case scenario. And not only that, make videos of it. People love fail videos. So if you fail, put up a fail video. You get tons of views. People be like, "Oh yeah, I want to feel better about myself. This guy failed. I'm gonna go look at his stuff and laugh at him and feel better about myself." Gotta
But
love YouTube.
this year I'm going to grow all kinds of stuff because of Paula's seed and Susan's seed trade that we did on Bella's Garden. That's I got all kinds of stuff I want to grow. So I'm going to grow things on the side besides just peppers. If I can keep with it all, I mean, because like I said, 130 or more peppers and then something else. We'll see. We'll see if I have time for all this. So I'm not making any promises, but I at least want to do the what is it was it the purple or scarlet runner bean or whatever it is that I want to definitely do that one. I can't remember. Is purple? Is it purple or scarlet?
I want to say I remember a scarlet runner bean.
Because of the flowers a red color. So I definitely want to do that and make a like a trellis or whatever and have it run up or what have you. So definitely want to try that. So, and then I grow lettuce and basil and stuff all the time. So that's not biggie. Because I mean, you buy a pack of lettuce seeds, and then I mean that there's hundreds, if not thousands, in some of these packs you get. And then if you ever grow the lettuce and go and make it bolt, hell, you got seeds from that too. So
yeah, that's what I did. I got a Ziploc bag about yay full of just lettuce seeds from letting them bolt. I
yeah,
have more lettuce seeds than I'll possibly able to grow in the next 10 years.
yeah,
And that's another great tip too. I don't know if anybody follows my aquaponic gardens, but I have a habit of letting things grow, and whatever I don't use, I let that fall, like tomatoes, like indigo rose tomatoes. I let them, whatever excess, fall into the garden and let them like go ahead and compost over the winter. Same with the lettuce. It goes to seed. I don't pull it. I don't snip it or anything. I just let it go to seed, and all the seeds just fall right into the bed. Next thing you know, you got like all these volunteers just popping up.
Yeah, Patrice from Patrice's projects
Mm-hmm.
has a real interesting video on separating the lettuce seeds from the husks, and I tried that out and it worked pretty good. And then I went to my method with the light breeze on it and got it just a little further. But the way she starts it out is so easy and do a whole lot more, a whole lot faster than the way that I've been doing it.
Yeah, it was JT that taught me about how to get tomato seeds. Where you use the paper towel method. You just like scoop up all that gelatin crap and like spread it across the paper towel, and then put another one right over top of it, and just let it sit until it dries. And whenever you go to plant, you just pick a piece of the paper towel off and just plant that right into the ground, and got your seed. I never even would have thought of that, even though it's kind of obvious. If you cut a tomato open, you see the seeds, and it should be obvious, like, oh, there's the seeds. Just never struck
Yeah,
a
but
bell with me.
separating it from the juicy stuff is the hard part.
Yeah, I never would have guessed a paper towel. That's how
Yep.
simple it is.
Yep.
Well, what I did last year is I had a worm bin for my European night crawlers and fed them like tomatoes or whatever else. I just put a whole like half tomato in there, and then when you start putting that into the smart pots or whatever, I had all kinds of tomato plants just randomly pop up because the seeds were in the bin with the worms. So
Nice. All you got to do is scoop those suckers out, throw them in a different thing, and
yeah,
it's going.
right.
Well, look what Kyle just wrote. He wrote, "You can slice tomatoes and put it in dirt, then hundreds of seeds sprout."
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. My indigo rose, they're like a cherry type tomato. I just let them fall whenever I'm done harvesting. Anything left, I just let them fall right into the garden. And pretty much you'll see like 30 of the seeds coming up in this 1 square inch area. And, I'm doing aquaponics, so it doesn't really matter about space, not like a square foot garden or anything like that. So I just let them go. And that's my contest for the year. See how many of those are actually going to take off and do good. They usually do pretty darn good. Oh, and in the chat, Cal also said he had a BTR sprout today. That's awesome. I had a pile
Yeah, I
of
saw that.
new peppers sprout this week.
That's good.
Cool.
Yeah, no BTRs, but I had yellow naga brain. I think that was the hottest thing recently that I know that popped up. And I had another one where, because I'm using like the little, what am I using? A 12 pack that you buy at the store. I'm using one of those with dirt in there, put my seeds in there, put more dirt on top and then wet them down, put them inside your little dome type seed starting thing. Well, I did that. And then one of them, I forget which one it was. I really forget because that's kind of why I'm holding off right now. But anyway, I went to go get it out and I couldn't get it out. I ended up ripping the root like right off, even though I was using that awesome tool I showed last Wednesday to use. Well, I ripped the root right off. I was so mad, and I'm like, I just threw it right into the bottom of the little dome area. Well, I just looked. That was 2 days ago. I just looked today. That thing's like twice as high now, and it's just growing right out of what excess moisture is in the bottom of that tray. The craziest thing. I never would have thought.
Yeah.
And now, like I said, it sucks. I forget which one it is because now I'm like, well, maybe I should just plant it, let it go, do its thing. And now I don't know which one it is. It'll be a mystery pepper.
Yeah, but I mean, you'll find out in a few months.
Yeah.
Susan says, "I pour out the tomato seeds on a paper towel and use my finger to press down and run it across the paper and then transfer it to a clean, dry paper towel, and it dries in a day or two." Cool. Vicky says, "Sounds easy enough, Susan." Yep, I agree.
Way back in the chat, Barnyard Chicken said, I may have an empty room I could use soon. Do it.
That's cool.
Yeah, if you got a basement, you got even like a warm garage. I don't know, maybe if you live in a warm area or something like that, or, halfway decent lights that put off heat, then use a garage. But otherwise, inside would be better if it's cold. And then Aaron said, I blame Kang for my new addiction. Absolutely. I blame Kang too.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even the guy that gave me my first super hots or anything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and jump on Aaron's bandwagon and say I blame him too. Oh, and Beady Beat says he had marigold sprout today. I've never had marigold sprout. I've tried like 4 years.
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, Mike is from Alberta. Preaky is from Ontario. Yeah, there's 2 more Canucks. Anthony says I blame Kang too.
I'm going to blame Kang too because, I mean, that's, like I said, go back to my story. I think I wrote it down last year or whatever on PLC. It's like, that was when everybody was eating those Carolina Reapers. And I was just looking up things on YouTube, and sure enough, something came up, and King Star was showing his methods and all the things that he does. And I saw it, and I thought it was the coolest thing to grow pepper plants in a cup or whatever. And then everything was looking so good or what have you. And ordered a couple seeds, started them, and then started getting extra seeds with the orders. And before long, I was growing, last year was 56 varieties. So, or about 48 varieties, 56 plants. This year I'm in the hundreds, so we'll see how this goes this one season, and then I may go back down. You can always adjust. You can always go down. So,
And I don't want it to sound mean or anything like that because it's not. It's completely complimentary, but I love whatever kind of accent that Kang has. I love that. That just it I don't know. It's just awesome to me. And Freaky asked who or what is Kang? First thing that comes to mind is Klingon. Now, Kang is the guy that created the Pepper Lovers community. So if you don't know who Kang is, look up KHANG space STARR, Kang Star. He's gigantic YouTuber, tons of knowledge, pepper connoisseur. His last video, he was just making another Frankenplant. He just spliced, cut off one pepper and put it onto another pepper.
now Derek just joined us. Derek, you missed Rob eating spicy cookies and some of Jeff Hobbs' powder on top of it. So he's getting bolder, getting braver. So Batman saying, "Hey amigos, pray for Dave. I'm bringing Dave back on Monday." Sounds good.
Promise?
Pray for Dave.
Yeah, is that a promise? He says, when I save seeds for the next growing season, I let the seeds soak in water for a day and then drain and dry. Works well. I've never done that. I've heard a lot of people do it, and it worked. I just have never done it. I have done like peppers in the dehydrator. Whenever they're dehydrated, pull them out, pull the seeds out of them, save them, and they pop right up. I don't know if that works every time, but it seems to work. I don't know. I'll guess 80% of the time, 70 maybe.
And Kyle saying he's going to bed or he's leaving. So we'll see you on Monday, Kyle, hopefully. We don't know what we have in stored. Hopefully, well, it said Batman's bringing Dave back, so we have that to look forward to. BD Beat saying, "What's up to Crazy Kimberlyn?" Rob saying, "Later, Kyle." Bernie Phantoms joined us. Hey, Bernie. See, Crazy Derek saying, "I'm trying some seedlings in the window this year instead of light." He's kind of nervous. Don't be nervous. Either it's going to work or not. So you have a 50-50 chance.
Oh no, you check out my kitchen window peppers. They've been on my kitchen window. They only get west light. So they only get from like whenever the sun is a little bit over, directly over my house until sunset. And there's a ton of trees in the backyard. So they don't get a lot of light. They've been doing great. As a matter of fact, they're so big they need to be moved out of the kitchen window because I can't see out the kitchen window.
Chad saying if he hits 850, he'll join.
With the flu, that's commitment.
That is. See, Adam Gonzalez is saying, what do you guys do with that many peppers you grow? Personally, for me, I make sauces and salsas and then use them in cooking and a bunch of other different things. And I still have a lot.
Yep. Or dehydrate them, make powders. Then you
That's
can
what I do
with them.
Yeah, but he's Rob Todd Jeff is changing the ones he's making powders for this upcoming season.
Oh, you mean going from ahi lemon to chocolate bula?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's like, that's a blessing in this. Well, it's not. I'm saying blessing in disguise. I don't want to sound mean or nothing, but that was something telling you, Rob, about the shop thing at the Solo Cups. It's saying no ahi lemons for you. You're going hotter. So see now, when you start that new batch, bam, all these hot bootlas, scorpions, BTRs, reapers, everything. That's where you're going to be at.
And Bernie asked, is anyone trying any new peppers this year? Not necessarily new, but new to them that they think is cool. Yeah. I did ahi pineapple 2 years ago, but not last year. Did peach ghost last year. Caribbean red.
The giant red ricotta for me.
You know,
That I got the seeds from Susan for.
I still can't get that one. I can't get that one.
Yeah, the BOCX pineapple, which I guess is the boot orange Copenhagen crossed with pineapple, the Khmer cherry, the Khmer or Chero cream, Wait Fatale, which most of those came up already, Yellow Naga Brain, one of those came up, Carbon Boot 7-pot yellow, that didn't come up yet. Ahi Lemon, I never had a successful run with that, and I got a ton of those already this year that I'm going to sell to Todd, even though he doesn't need them. Chocolate Boot Love, Ice Cream Scorpion, never tried that one before. Pink Tiger is awesome. I try to grow that as much as I can. I only had one seed left, and no, it didn't pop up, but I have a clone. And then just the regular stuff that I try and usually never get to pop up, which is jalapeno, habanero, poblano, shishito. Oh, I have white habanero this year, white devil's tongue, orange manzano. Again, trying those. Hopefully they'll pop up. But yeah, that's my list so far. Plus a bunch of stuff I've grown every year, like Peach Ghost and Emmy War Tricks and
Sugar Rush Peach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I already have a ton of Sugar Rush Peach. And what was the other one? Oh, this one that Dave sent me. He labeled it Sweet Apple, and I was like, oh, the Sweet Apple. I saw Dave do a review of that. That's great. Well, when mine popped up, it looked completely different than his. I didn't really notice because I watched his video, and then like 8 months later, I got my own, and I'm like, oh, there's the pepper. And I took it to work. And my buddy at work, I was like, hey, you should try this. It's called a sweet apple. It's supposed to be a sweet pepper. It's great. We both ate half of it. And I remember this was before I was really into hot peppers or anything. And I remember like half my jaw went numb. And I told Dave about it. I'm like, I don't know what the heck is so sweet about that sweet apple. And I told him about what it tasted like. And he's like, send me a picture. So I sent him a picture of the pod. And he's like, dude, that looks more like a ghost than it does a sweet apple.
No.
But I'm trying to grow that again, so hopefully I get the same results, and that way we can narrow it down.
Mike is saying, Susan, give me tips. That's what the PLC community is all about.
Yep.
At least in my opinion. Oh no, going back up in the chat. Susan says, oh no, I have so many manzanos growing, I don't know what to do with them all.
Still
Chad says,
never had one pop. Hopefully this
okay. That's going by too fast. Can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
Rocky says, still growing shishitos this season from your seeds, Susan. Cool. Hey, Derek. How am I doing? Doing all right. You missed me eating something hot again tonight. Nothing like what you're used to, but was still good. Freaky says, enjoy them, Susan, and if you can, document what you're doing so you can have the same success next year. Cool. Alex S. Susan, send me some to Los Angeles laughing. Anthony says, Bernie, I have a habit of growing trees and harvest once or twice, then recycle the tree and start again. I try to grow new types each year. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Susan says, awesome, Rocky. I haven't started any yet. Okay. Piggy says, too cold in my part of Canada to start seeds. Not in the house.
Not true at all. Alex is in Alberta. JT's in Manitoba.
And they both have good amounts going. And I'm in south central Minnesota. I had a bunch going at once. Kind of stupid circuit breaker.
Just starting it early in the season, keeping them indoors until you can actually take them outdoors whenever your last frost date is. That way they're already big and ready to start producing. You take them outside and they take off in the sunlight.
Yeah.
Like Susan says, I put seeds in moist soil in egg cartons. Keep the lid closed and keep in a warm area. They should pop. Now, Susan, are you doing the styrofoam egg cartons or the paper ones? I would think the paper ones would bleach all the water out. Bernie says, that's awesome. Anthony Vicky says, sadly, not my house, so can't grow a forest. Well, even in an apartment, you can take and put part of the kitchen table aside and put plants on there and put a light over the top of it and get things started. You know, people are under the impression you got to do dozens and dozens and dozens. What I have a little shop. Inside my little shop, I have 3 very good sized pepper plants, and 2 of them are 3 years old, and one of them just past 4 years old. And they don't take up a whole lot of room. They can sit in the corner as long as they get the light. And during the summer, with the light cycles the way they are, they fruit quite often. I've gotten quite a lot out of them. So you don't need to have a whole house full of forest.
Yeah. Because I mean, you gotta remember when you're growing super hots and stuff. You're talking a plant that's, if everything goes right, generally 3 to 5 foot tall, 3 to 5 foot wide. That's a good size for a super hot. So scorpions, any of those like that, they're going to be 3 foot tall, 3 foot wide. So you got to have enough space. I mean, to have. I mean, of course you can bunch them up. I mean, I did that last year. I mean, mine were a little too close, but I mean, it was still manageable. I still had a good harvest and everything else. But yeah, you got to remember that all the super hots and stuff, 3 foot, 3 foot wide at a minimum. And then the shishitos and your jalapenos, a bunch of other varieties. Of course, they're going to be 18 to 30 inches tall, maybe, and not that wide. So I mean, some of the varieties, you just got to look at the varieties and see what would be best in that situation you're in. Because I mean, not all of them get huge. So a lot of the milder ones as such, they don't get as tall or wide as like the super hots.
Like Rennie says, I live in Alberta and have 138 peppers up right now, and I can't. It just went off the screen again. Darn it!
I just saw his pictures he posted on PLC.
I can't find the post now.
It says
minus 14 degrees centigrade outside and a foot of snow. Let's see here. Every time I move it, it moves. Susan says they use the styrofoam egg cartons. They are easy to transfer into a cup with soil. Use a small spoon.
The only problem with those that I've found is they have like 2 small holes in the bottom of them. So they will leak water out if your soil won't absorb it. And if you put it on a heat mat, they tend to need watering, like a spray of water like twice a day. Because I was drying mine out really quick that way last year. But I bet if you had the paper ones, I bet they would, not only would the paper absorb the moisture, but the soil would too. And between the two, you'd probably be okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Vicky says, sound great, Anthony. Mike says, Bernie, where are you at? So it must be, where are you?
Mm-hmm.
Alex says, I found manzano pods in my local market, and the first one I had tasted like a sweet fruit, but no heat at all. Second one I had was just as good, but I swear it was hotter than than a habanero. Is that normal? For some peppers, it is. It depends on how the pepper was grown and how much it got stressed.
Yeah.
Shishitos do that. Like 1 in 10 shishitos is just through the roof heat wise, where the rest of them are all real low. Your opinions, guys?
Exactly right. The more you stress your pepper, the hotter it's going to be.
I've tried peppers, I mean, just various ones, and same plant. They're all over the board. So it just depends. I mean, it just depends on what's going on.
Yeah, but if you want your peppers as hot as they possibly can, don't water them until they droop over and look like they're dying, then water them. and then do that over and over and over again, and that'll stress the plant out, and you'll have about the hottest amount of heat that you can get out of that kind of pod.
Fiki says, Alex, one of those peppers had an identity crisis. Derek says, tomorrow the Crazy Kimberlin Challenge Bar happens. What is the Crazy Kimberlin Challenge Bar?
That is the chocolate bar that was made for Crazy Kimberlin.
By who?
His buddy. I can't remember. He'll have to tell me in the chat. But yeah, is it called the Crazy Kimberlin Challenge Bar? Because I believe you said in the live stream that it wasn't going to be called the Crazy Kimberlin Bar, but it was inspired by you. Yeah, that's sweet. So that'll be tomorrow. I'm guessing that'll be a live stream too. So another great thing, like I said at the beginning of the live stream, if you go to Crazy Kimberlin Opinions and you go and subscribe over there, which you can do if you go to his one of his chats, go to the right-hand side of that, click the 3 dots, and then go click the Go to Channel. You'll automatically get a new window open. You can go to his channel and you can click subscribe. While you're there, click the little bell next to the subscribe button, and that will let you know whenever he goes live or whenever he releases a video. So, okay, it'll be uploaded tomorrow. But still, either way, subscribe. That way you can watch his video, or hit the bell and you'll be notified of it.
Yeah, because
it's going to be a live stream.
The live stream that you're talking about, I missed it. Was that today? Had to have been today.
No, it was... I forget what day it was. No, I missed it on Wednesday, so... It might have been last Friday.
Okay, because I don't remember hearing about this, so... All right. Okay, so not a live stream, Brian's asking. Asking Derek.
Yeah, he said not sure. It'll be uploaded tomorrow, sometime tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, Sunday morning, something around there. Bernie said that she's from Erderancy, but she says Edmonton because that's more people know about that place. I've heard of Edmonton.
Yeah.
They have the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, Susan says that's normal for shishitos, though. Play Russian roulette with shishitos.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Willie Pete's.
Willie Pete's, yeah.
That's the chocolate. Oh, it is. So it is called the Crazy Kimberlin Bar. Sweet.
Awesome.
Oh, man, before they marketed it, you should have had them put like Crazy Kimberlin Opinions or youtube.com/Crazy Kimberlin Opinions on the bar. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the chocolate peanut butter, something else, and hot pepper bar. He's going to... Okay. Now I get it. I'm thinking chocolate bar as in a bar with a whole bunch of different types of chocolate on it. Didn't register in my head a chocolate bar. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I remember it now. Okay. I feel like such a derp.
It's the same as me every time. People be like, we'll just use a random example. Like, did you see that one Simpsons episode? And I'm like, I don't know. What happened? And they'll tell me like all like 10 minutes worth of like a 17-minute episode, and I'm like, no, I didn't watch that. And I'll go to watch it in the first 5 seconds. I'm like, oh, I watched that. That's where this happened and that happened and this happened.
Yeah.
And then going back to Derek's channel, it's still hard to believe that Derek only has like 750 subscribers. I mean, it's astonishing to me how low it is for all the things that he showcases. Besides his talent on, the video editing and everything else he's got going on, he tries almost everything as far as in the hot sauce or pepper. I mean, whatever you got going on. And it's like, a lot of information so you could see if you want to try the sauce or try the pepper or the candy bar or whatever it might be. And it just, I think everybody who's interested in peppers or hot foods in general, you should always, check it out, tell your friends or what have you. Go to Crazy Kimberlin Opinions and subscribe and watch his videos.
What boggles my mind is not like his awesome array of different stuff, whether it was peppers that got sent to him or sauces or anything that he does on there. What astonishes me is how awesome the entire videos are. They are like, I mean, under 1,000 subs, there is nobody that has production level as good as him. Green screen stuff, music. He makes all his own music, like everything, like boggles my mind, like top notch. You watch one of his videos and you're like, how does this guy not have like 10, 20,000 subscribers? I mean, they're that good.
He's one of the only YouTube, what do they call it? God, I'm drawing a blank right now. Anyway, the person on YouTube who makes his own music and gets flagged for using his own music.
Yep.
That's a rarity. So just that right there is just amazing. So
yeah, so if you get anything out of this live stream, go to Crazy Kimberlin Opinions and subscribe up to his videos and tell him how awesome his video work is. Because like I said, I mean, even like 10,000 subscribers, I don't think I know many people that are up there at that level that have his production level as good as his.
I don't know. I mean, and what's even, if you just look at YouTube, the YouTube world, it's just like, you look at some things that people put on and they have tens to 100,000 subscribers, and they would have just, let's say, I don't know, just a fence. They have a video camera on a fence, but people view this fence for whatever length of time this person is showing, but they may have 10,000 to 100,000 subscribers. And then you got people with really cool content and you don't even have 1,000. I mean, maybe it is cool to look at a fence. I'm not saying it's bad to just stare at a fence for 5 minutes or whatever it might be.
Anthony.
But, it's just crazy how some get so many subscribers and their content is just horrible. And then some people, have the best content and then they have like no subscribers.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know, did you read this, Rob, or not? When Derek said half pound, the chocolate bars are half-pound milk chocolate, peanut butter, bacon infused with scorpion and ghost peppers. And then Freaky said, scorpion, the bugs or the peppers?
Yeah,
the peppers. Yeah, it would be really, I don't know, novelty if it was the bugs, but nah.
No. That's all I got to say is no. I'd rather have the hot than the no.
And BD Beats asks, what's his channel link? If you go to in the chat where his name is, if you go to the right, there's 3 dots. Just click that and it'll have go to channel. Click that and bang, you're on his channel and click subscribe.
And then like 2 comments later, he realizes, oh, wait a minute, I'm already subscribed.
Yeah, I was just getting there.
I know. That's why I started chuckling. Anthony says I will be back in a little. It's my New Year's, so I have to spend time with the family. Cool. Crazy says, too much credit there, although I appreciate that. Okay. Tricky. Sorry, my mind don't work right at times. That's okay, too. I think we're all like that.
Yeah. Well, if you watch this live stream, you watch mine do it in live time.
Yeah. Francis, Happy New Year's, Anthony. He says, thanks, Brian. Freaky says, Happy New Year's again. Susan says, that's like the talent of musicians, Charles.
Oh, now that is just totally wrong. Yes, I do play music, but talent, I don't know about that. We may find out soon, though. I don't really, take any credit for any kind of talent. I play guitar, but it's not. I mean, I to be honest, most of my time I spend with peppers. I mean, that's really what I do now. I mean, I spend most of my time with the gardening on PLC, just having a joyous time at work. those type of things. That's where I spend my time. So I mean, I play here and there, but we'll see. See
And
how that
Derek
goes.
said that his channel's a little over 2 years old. That's not bad for a little over 2 years old, to be perfectly honest. Mine is 8, going on 8.5 years old, or close to 9, something like that. And I'm where I'm at. And my videos suck.
And I think I've got just coming up on a year and a half, and I'm at 175. So
And you
uh,
have Crazy Kimberlin intros and outros.
Yes.
yes, I do.
Another shout out for Crazy Kimberlin. You want an outro or an intro? That guy might
There you go.
make
He can
you
set
one.
you up.
You got to bribe him, but he'll
Yeah.
hook you up, maybe.
But it's a very reasonable bribe.
It all depends on what the bribe is. If he likes it, it might happen.
Vicky says, sadly, I can't blame hot peppers for that. Susan says the good ones can't get a break, and then some are just lucky. Vicky says, some talent takes a lot of work and practice. I don't got time for that.
Same here. I just make videos.
Now, you see, Chad's in here, and he's the musician that actually is in a band that actually gets paid and has gigs and that kind of stuff. And he says, mine's really old, but just started taking off recently. So for his channel. Okay.
Yeah.
Susan says, I was saying that in regards to what you said about people with YouTube channels. Yep. Mike says, laughing out loud, joy, joy. Gotta love adulting, adulting Charles.
I don't know what that means, but I think it's funny.
Yes.
Uh,
I need to look it up. I mean, I don't know. I don't know all these things. I gotta look a lot of things up. I mean, 13-year-olds and stuff know more than I do as far as different terms and stuff. I'm not sure. It's something I probably know. Actually, they did. There was I think I do remember that. The I don't know. I know that some college was offering adulting classes for people because they don't know how to grow up in the world. I don't know if that had something to do with it, but anyway, just rambling on.
Well, Freaky says, Mike, adulting is overrated.
Maybe it's just a concept of actually growing up and taking responsibility for yourself and going out as an adult or something. I don't know.
I still haven't done that. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That sounds horrible.
So Crazy says, Rev, your videos really suck. And of course, I'm just kidding. He actually says, your videos do not suck, Rev. Now laughing. Yeah. Oh, so Fiki says exactly, Todd. So, yeah, adulting, growing up. All right, gotcha. I just guessed at that. I guess I got lucky.
Yeah, I've never heard that, but I know the entire time I grew up, my dad, wait, we just did the math on this. Yeah, it's 65. I think he's 65 now. And his entire life, I remember him saying, like, I don't care what age I am. I'm just a giant kid. Like, I refuse to grow up. I'm not going to grow up. And I got to admit, if you talk to him for a little bit, you'll be like, man, that guy kind of seems like he didn't grow up. Not in like the not responsible way, but just he wants to have fun all the time. And he's just a fun loving guy. And yeah, you think I'm funny. You should talk to that guy. Whew. Well, you have if you've seen past live streams, because he's been in the background of some of the past live streams, pretty much laughing at us because he thought we were all pretty funny.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fiki says, I don't say that exactly, Rev, but I'm 10 in my head.
I'm not that young. I'd say at least like 20, 21. That way I could probably get served at a bar.
Yeah.
Well,
I usually do half my age. So that's what I usually go with.
Oh, that'll be half my age.
Yeah.
I'll be 40 this year, so 20
Yeah.
would be half my age.
So I'm 20. I'll be 22 in April. So that's good.
Well, I usually say 24, but that's less than half my age, so
Uh,
I'm going to be the oddball out.
Oh, my sister was born in April.
Oh yeah, well my birthday is this month, so there.
I've heard that from somebody that told
Yep,
me not to repeat it.
yep.
oh.
That's why I didn't say what the date was. But it's sometime this month.
So everybody tell Rob happy birthday because sometime this month, which I'm betting it was 2 weeks ago, sometime in this month that it was Rob's birthday.
And if you have something hot, get a hold of Rob Space Z on Hangouts and message him and find out the address to his wherever he wants to get a package sent and send it to him, and he'll try it on a live stream.
Oh,
Thank
he
you,
loves hot stuff.
thank you, Rob, for telling me that. I guess I have to give you a birthday gift now, so it may be belated or not. I'm not sure. So I'll have to send you something, and you could try that out too. I will send you something hot.
Next week he says, "Happy birthday, Todd! Sometime this month." Uh,
And
Crazy
Freaky also
says,
said, Charles, if you're 22, who else is 20? Well, I said I was 20. So Charles said he was 22.
Yeah, I'm a little bit older. Not much.
I'd be 19 and 3/4 or something like that.
Yeah, he's going to Hogwarts.
19 and a half. I don't know.
Derek says, "My dad didn't grow up the non-responsible kind." Mike says, "Happy B-Day, Rob Z." So me, yep.
Oh, Derek, I bet your dad did grow up responsible, like, especially, like, exactly like my dad, because your dad is an instructor. And my
Yeah.
dad's not an instructor, but he's darn close. Very, very close.
And Chad says he's 23. And Derek says, "Mine was the 7th. Woohoo! Haha.
Yeah. Oh, his live stream was on that date.
Yeah, he was. He was. Was he changing his beverage that day from Bush Light to what did he drink?
Naughty Light.
I don't remember, but it was something a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Miller or Highlight. I don't know what the heck he was drinking. I forgot it. It's been a while.
Oh, man. He says he's 39. He's younger than me.
But remember, we've all been saying half our ages, so that means he's actually 78. He's
Nah,
looking pretty good for 78.
No, not him. We need to split that in half.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not that old.
Yeah, he's not that old.
Susan says, "Oh, happy belated birthday, Rob." Thank you, Susan. Chad says, "If you want to cut my age in half."
Then he'd be
Vicky says,
23.
yeah. Vicky says, "So Crazy had a birthday party live and nobody knew." Oh, we watched it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was there. That's how we know about him switching out his beer.
Yeah.
He had a few too many when he was out having the party and got back, started the live stream, and he switched out his beer. And he was having a very good time.
7. Yeah, actually, he was live that night, and we were live that night.
Yep, because we had to get off of there to come over to our show.
Yep.
And Freaky says, "Sneaky." That says, "Happy birthday, Rob," and Crazy. Thanks, Chad. And Freaky says, "I mean, it was his birthday." Yeah, so he can do that. BD says, "Happy birthday, Rob." Crazy says, he's a certified instructor, actually. I'm an instructor. Yeah,
he certifies instructors, and he's an instructor.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think my dad certifies, but he's up there somewhere.
Susan says, "Happy birthday, Crazy." Crazy says, certifies. Mother Rob says, "Happy belated birthday, Rob." Thank you. Now I expect $1 million. No.
My favorite part about last year was Dave sent me a bunch of hot stuff for my birthday, but I didn't tell him when my birthday was. He found out like a month or a month and a half or maybe 2 months later, and I posted that up, and people were like, "Oh, happy birthday!" So everybody thinks my birthday is like 2 months past when my birthday actually is. Because I'm one of those weirdos that I don't tell anybody when my birthday is. Like I'll tell them like a week or two after, like, yeah, it was, a week ago or something like that. Because I don't like all that attention and stuff.
Brian says, and LAB serenaded him for his birthday. I saw that too. The recording of that was pretty cool. He says, Todd wants 1,000,000 hot pepper seeds. Okay.
There you go. Well, you asked for 1,000,000 pepper seeds. That's just as good, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
Other Rob says, I lost connection, so I didn't hear when it was. When what was? My birthday? I didn't say.
And I didn't say
I just
either.
said it was sometime this month.
I'm always full of misinformation when it comes to dates and stuff, and I believe that it was like 2 weeks ago or something like that. But I can't be relied on that information, so it's sometime around now. I'm just saying it. And
well, within 16 days backwards or 12 days forward.
Yep.
Yeah,
so send all your hot gifts to Todd. If you have something hot and you want to see Todd try it, we have that super chat option going on right now. He'll still go and do any voice you want him to hear if you do the super chat. You want to do the donation for that. But
Optimus Prime, the Joker, you got a favorite movie character, Al Pacino, anything like that. You want him to like start yelling and ranting like Al Pacino and like Devil's Advocate? Oh, he'll totally do that. You like accents? He'll do that too. What do you got? You want to hear a Japanese impersonation? He can totally do that. Australian, British, French, German, Swiss, Icelandic. I don't even know if I could pull off Icelandic, but Rob can.
Nope.
Russian. Heck, he's so good, he can show you off the difference between a Russian accent, Moldovan accent, Ukrainian accent. I was going to pick another one, but those three. and an Albanian accent. Bang. 4.
You just do a lot of, never mind.
Yeah. Oh, man, he's like the man of mystery. He can do it all. What's that out there, chat? You really like Brazilian accent? Oh, he's got that too. But what?
Portuguese.
Oh, you're into Colombian accents? He's got that one down too. Peruvian? He's got it.
No.
Which one do you want? More towards the coast? More in the mountains? Doesn't matter. He's got them both.
I'm lucky if I can pull off an English accent. Let's see. What should we pick up? Because, haha, yeah, Brian, that was awesome, referring to his birthday. Ricky says, this works for me. My birthday was the day I was born. You are correct. And each one after that is a celebration of the day you were born. Therefore, it is a celebration of that your birthday. And then we took off celebration, so it becomes your birthday celebration.
That's so weird.
I don't think so.
That's so weird. I was born on my birthday too. Man, twinsies.
Derek says, hey, Rob, lemon drop powder you sent is amazing in Stouffer's mac and cheese. I know it is. Try it on popcorn. Put it on some popcorn next time you have some popcorn. It is really good.
Or ice cream.
It's pretty decent in ice cream. I like it on chicken. Ramen noodle soup, it's really good in there too. Scrambled eggs, it's really good. Hash browns is really good. Burgers is really good. Chicken sandwiches on chicken. Just about any way you can think of it, other than cereal. It's pretty good everywhere else.
Chicken's my default. Anything hot, I want it on chicken. Like pork chops works, steak works, any kind of like pork tenderloin, that all works. But I'd kind of rather just taste that food. But when it comes to chicken, I've had it enough where I've drowned that taste out with whatever kind of hot sauce you got. You get Crimson Blaze Dave has. I've been using that on chicken. I've ate chicken, I don't know, like 2 months in a row. And like the last month, I've just loaded that thing up with Crimson Blaze every time I make it.
So in other words, you're up to the point of being able to eat a chocolate bootla. Okay, somebody needs to send Reb a chocolate bootla, please.
Nah, I'm not eating a chocolate.
Somebody send him a chocolate bootla, please. That way, he can have one live on stream.
Nah, I don't like chocolate pods.
Susan's taking off for a bit. Says, "Be right back, guys."
Cool.
And she's being told, "Hurry back, Susan."
Oh, that's what HB means.
Yeah.
I'm horrible with these acronyms.
I need to get the acronym dictionary.
Yeah. Derek says, "I will."
I guess trying it on popcorn or
any of the other dozen things that I mentioned.
Or ice cream. Ice cream sounds like a good one, but I never have ice cream, so.
Chad says, Dave's chocolate caramel powder goes great with anything, especially chocolate, right, Chad? The reason I say that is because of your post because of that, making the chocolates. Vicky says, I thought HB was hot babe.
Well, I believe you are absolutely correct.
That'll work too, sir.
Yeah, I just put it as HB because she said she'd be right back. So hurry back.
I'm going with her on it means hot babe. Take that, Susan. You're not here.
But just don't let her hear you say that because she's going to ban you and never come back and never come on. And although she might take it as a compliment too, but babe might, I don't know.
I would think that she would take it as a compliment, but she's not here right now, so she can't hear it. And just because she said she'd be right back, I'm taking that as she can't hear us right now, even though when Rob is like, hey, I'll be right back, he can hear us the entire time, but I'm just going to go with it that she can't hear it right
now. Derek says, haha, anytime I have food in a review, it's either a chicken strip or quesadilla. No joke, the fire department took my Crimson Blaze. Huh?
Because it's too hot.
They bought his Crimson Blaze and never gave it back.
That's right. I remember him talking about that. Yeah, it wasn't they confiscated it. They borrowed it and never brought it back.
So, Derek, they owe you a Crimson Blaze this year when Dave starts taking orders.
Hey.
Freaky says, crazy, you got chickens that strip? Lucky you. Although that could be really bad.
There is so many comments I could make right now.
There's so many comments we could all make right there.
We'll just leave that to the chat. Go ahead, leave comments in the chat because then Rob won't read them, but everybody else
can. Derek says I let them borrow it for a chili contest. They never gave it back. Haha.
On it, man. Those probably all volunteers too.
And somebody maybe volunteered to bring it home to try it home and show their significant other, and then, oh, well, I like that stuff. Let's keep it. And let's put that right up here in the spice counter. I said counter. I meant to say cupboard or rack. Okay, take over. I shall return. Mother Nature's a pain tip in the butt.
So while Todd Rob Jeff is going to the office, that means that we're going to talk about him.
Yep, absolutely. It's a roll.
Yep.
And every time I get up, I expect people to be talking about me.
Yep.
Go ahead, Chad. Have at it. Let us know all the hot stuff that you're going to send to Rob, and just message me, and I'll send you his address. He loves.
Make sure that you actually, say Rob, Todd, Jeff, whatever, or just Todd, or whichever you can use any name you want. So DD, but I think Todd's cool.
Yeah, I don't really get why it is, but for some reason, all the guys in the chat like the double D name.
Yeah.
See, I can tell the chat only likes Rob. And as soon as he
Yeah.
leaves, they just shut up. And they're like, ah, Rob's not here. I'm not going to talk.
Ricky Geek saying, "Don't use my name. It's not real." I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, but for some weird reason, like I'm of this weird, I don't know, let's just throw out something, Eastern European descendant where my real name is Revto. It's not. Oh, sweet Beady Beats back after starting a couple more seeds. And, of course, the hashtag, damn it, Jeff. Or wait, I read that wrong. It's damn it, Jeff. Love saying it that way.
I believe that's what he's saying. So he sowed seeds.
Waiting for him to pop.
Yes. I'm done, so no more for me.
I'm in the middle of the process, so.
No more for me.
Well, I threw down 27 varieties, and I have, I don't know, 10 or 12 that popped up now. And that's not good enough. I want more. I don't mind having one plant, but I want to have at least one of everything. Chad says my real name is Chad, but my middle name is not the.
So is your last name Walrus?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I've sent him stuff in the mail. Definitely, it is. It's,
Chad Walrus?
yeah, it's Chad T. Walrus.
Oh, okay.
He just won't tell us what the T stands for. Nice. Derek's out of here going to mess with his music.
Awesome.
And not because Rob left. That's how I'm taking it. That's awesome. Hashtag Crazy's Chicken Strip Club.
Susan's back.
Dang, that was quick.
The acronym WB, I'm assuming, is welcome back.
Or is it what a babe? Hey, like the last one. Whoa, nice. Susan has an adult beverage. Wait for that chat to get crazy now.
Oh, yeah.
Adult beverage?
Yeah, while you were gone, Susan, Charles was telling me on the live stream, I don't know if you heard it, but he was telling me if she comes back with an adult beverage, tell her to drink it quickly because it'll be great. I don't know what he's talking about, but. Beat Beats wants to know what program Crazy uses, and he says Logic Pro.
Don't know what that is, but okay.
Yeah, and then BD's using FL Studio. I used to do that a long time ago. Use FL Studio. And I was just trying things. Then he used an M Audio MIDI controller.
Yeah, and see, Freaky says that's where she was going with that comment, and I beat her. I believe, Freaky, I believe we're all talking about what audio or video editing software we use. I'm guessing. I didn't get in on the conversation. I was just reading it, but if it were mine, it would be OpenShot. Why? Because it's free. That and my edits are very simple. All I need to do is cut a little, like cut the very beginning where you hear the click of the camera on the beginning off, cut the very end of it where you hear the click of the camera off, and save that file and upload to YouTube.
Well, I take and put 3 pieces together, and I trim what I need and everything else, and then I export it and upload it to YouTube. And I'm using OpenShot as well, because Rev made me do it after Lightworks screwed up on me so bad that, yeah.
I don't make anybody do anything. I just make suggestions.
I don't edit anything, so anything that I've done on my channel is not edited. Maybe one day.
BD's here, SoundCloud under BD Beats. Susan says, it's just a beer, but I'm not saying the name unless Rev gets endorsed. Well, probably not.
I will go with that too. Make sure you contact that beer people, and if they want to endorse me, I'd be happy to have them.
Brittany says, in half, I'm 18, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't want to say what my half my age is. BD says, it's under BD Beats, so cool. Derek says, awesome, I'm going to check it out. And Crazy's taking off. Derek's taking off. Says, later, guys.
Later, guys.
So, later, Derek.
And
thanks for joining us again.
And Freaky said, I'm a guy. But I believe I was referring to back when you said WB Susan. And before that, you said, what the heck was the acronym HB. Before that? Which one?
HB, hurry back.
Yeah, HB. What was the acronym of that? Hot Babe.
Hurry back.
Yeah.
Hurry back.
Hurry back. But then they also said Hot Babe. But then when Susan came back, Freaky said, welcome back, Susan. WB Susan. I said, what a babe. I beat him. But I was referring to Susan. But if you want to take it as a compliment too, Freaky, you can.
Oh, okay. See, me mind don't work great, laughing out loud.
Mine doesn't either. That's why people like to watch and laugh at me. I mean, laugh with me.
With you. That's better.
Yeah, that's what my therapist told me that I should tell myself every time people are laughing with me. Obviously, that's a joke. I can't afford a therapist. Come on, people.
Oh. Okay. I think he says whatever works with must be it instead of at. So, what were you talking about when I was gone? I heard my name, something about send me hot stuff.
Nope, nothing. We definitely were not talking about you. It was something about the chat.
We're definitely not talking about you at all.
I'm sure the chat can totally back us up on that. Definitely wasn't about you. Not about you. Definitely.
BD says, hashtag your ahi days are over. Laughing out loud. Susan says, oh, I must have missed that. But gracias.
De nada.
Freaky says, with me at me. Must be talking about the laughing part. Laughing with me and at me.
Well, what were you? I was being facetious and everything, but what were you saying when you were away? You heard what?
I heard my name, something send me hot stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, no, we say that every time you walk away from the camera. We just say, send Rob hot stuff. He loves it.
But
Yep.
nobody has my address.
Well, no, that's why I said, call me. Get up with me. I'll send you his address. I only
That
say
was
that
the
'cause
whispering part.
I only say that because it's not your address. That's why it's funny.
Yeah, the address of the shop is fine.
Yeah. I don't know your actual address. Actually, I don't need to know your actual address, but I know your I know your Hangouts address. I just keep messaging you over and over and over and over again. Eventually, you get back with me. No, come on, Freaky. What are you talking about? You don't know Todd well enough to talk about him when he leaves. Yeah, you do. You just saw him for like a little bit. That's
Yep.
good enough.
It's called teasing me a little bit and
No.
getting a laugh out of it.
We do that every live stream.
Yeah,
So Monday, Wednesdays, sometimes Fridays.
it's just what
And
we do.
multiple times on every live stream.
Yeah, it's
No.
just what we do. Like when any of us just walk away from the camera, it's now time. Look, here, I'll give you an example. When anybody walks away from the camera, it's now time to just go ahead and start talking about them.
Mm-hmm.
See, there goes that putz.
Yeah. Isn't
Brian
Rev cool?
says-
He's like one of the coolest. He's one of the coolest persons I've ever seen in my life. He's just so awesome.
Liar.
Yeah, he's just like me. You can hear the chat from his office. Brian says, Rob, half your age is what? 25 and a half? How would you know that, Brian? But yeah, you're pretty darn close, except it's my birthday this month. And Freaky's laughing out.
It already may have been.
Yeah, sometime this month. Could have been past, could have been forward. Wait, could have been past, could be forward. That's it.
Yeah.
He looks like a pirate to me.
He has a weekend job where he's a pirate. So he goes. He's close to the ocean, so he does that. The Pirates of the Caribbean type show over there where he's at. So he just kind of keeps the attire all week long.
Yeah, and all those $1 million rental houses that he takes in quote unquote services.
Yeah.
During the summer.
Yep.
Okay, so Brian says, okay, 26. Laughing out loud, half of his is 25. So, yeah, you're right, Brian. It's 26. As of some day this month. I was a 60s child. I grew up in the 70s. Oh, yeah, hippie time. That was fun, though. And then you get Rev back there who is not even born yet. Oh, the things he missed.
Yep.
I'm blanking. You can't think of another word to say on that.
So have you thought about starting your new set of seeds, Rob?
I haven't heard back yet if I got the little piece of the farmland or not. If I get that, then I'm going to start the next set. But if I don't get that, then I'm going to have problems with what I have right now in my backyard. Because they own, I don't know how many hundreds of acres.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's forest and trees all over the place. And I'm just looking for a little tiny strip that I could take and put a couple hundred plants down on. Oh, well. Yeah, Brian says, I was too, better days. Freaky says, yep, the air quality was better back then too, but I'm not that old. Brian says, no technology, but we made our own fun. I remember having to carry a dime around with me in case I needed to make a phone call. You could go to just about every other corner and find a phone booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in my day, it was a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember when it went to a quarter, and I had to go find a quarter to carry a quarter around with me in case I needed to make a call.
Yep. When I started driving, gas was below $1. And I remember when it hit $1, because I was like, okay, if it stays right here, I think I'd be fine with that. $1 a gallon, it works out like $26, 26 gallons. And then look at it like, what, 4 or 5 years ago, where it was like $4.50 a gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or wait, no,
That's
it was longer
crazy.
than that, wasn't it? It was like 6, 7 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while now. It goes by pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting old.
Yeah,
Oh,
Freaky says I never could get the cans on a string to work. Me either.
and thanks, Freaky. I do look like a pirate. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, BD says if I didn't have enough room, I will find a way to.
Same.
Yeah, I can take and put plants outside the back of my shop, but the soil isn't all that great. And it's all just weeds, so I can take and plant what I want. But there's so many people that walk through that alley, my peppers are liable to disappear. And some idiot is liable to come up and say, "Oh, look at this pepper," and take a bite out of it, and it's like a brain strain or something, and then sue me for hurting them for eating a hot pepper that they just stole.
I would sue them right back for stealing your property.
Yeah. Brian says, I just started 25 lemon drops this morning, so hopefully pop. I have a dozen ahi lemon drops in my living room right now that are about 14 inches tall.
Nice.
Nice.
I think I have like half a dozen, but the biggest one is about this big, and it's got about 6 leaves.
Yeah.
I only have a couple. I only have a couple, so.
BD says, I don't even mind if I put them in the front yard.
I got an acre and a half here, 1.54 acres from the front to the back. But I can't throw plants anywhere, like most of the places around here, because the deer are everywhere all throughout here. The, bunnies, squirrels, all that stuff, they will just tear them up. So I got to keep things relatively close to the house.
Susan has a message for you, Rev.
I didn't see it.
Okay, I'll read it to you. Doesn't Rev have some chocolate left? Hey, Rev,
Nope.
You got some chocolate left yet?
No,
I know you do. I know you do.
No, this is.
I know you do.
It says message retracted.
Yeah, that's all I see.
No, it's still there.
Where?
I can see it.
There's definitely no vanilla chocolate. There's definitely no strawberry chocolate. There's definitely not any chocolate. There's definitely not any salted chocolate. And there's definitely not any habanero chocolates. Nope.
So you're sure on that?
I'm positive.
Okay, so since you don't have any of those, then the salted caramel, you have to have some left of because that was the other one. Not a salted chocolate, it was a salted caramel. So that means you have some of those. So you have to go get one.
No, I'm good.
Hashtag Revy now.
Wednesday, I was up till almost like 7 in the morning because I was eating chocolate.
It says message retracted. So we can't go and go any further when the message was retracted.
I like Adam's comment, grand theft deterrent, meaning someone stealing your peppers, Rob.
Yeah.
It would be. Not only that, but if they came back and tried to sue you, you could countersue with them stealing your property. Like, what are you doing in my backyard? How come you're stealing my stuff? I didn't tell you could have it.
I'm sorry, Charles. Her comment is still there. Susan Garza doesn't Rev have some chocolates left? It's still there.
And where's that at?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So the order I get, it says, Brian says, just started 25 lemon drops this morning. So hope they pop. Then underneath that, it says message retracted. Then it says, I don't even mind from BD Beats if I put them in the front yard both sides. Then Freaky Geek says, not if you ate them all, Susan. And then it says Susan Garza, message retracted. and then it goes to Adam Gonzalez, Grand Theft Deterrent. Then Freaky's asking about deer season. BD's talking about bunnies and squirrels. Brian is saying
Now,
last.
if we go back to that comment that says from BD that says, I don't even mind if I put them in the front yard or the both sides of the house. The one right before that's from Susan Garza says, doesn't Rev have some chocolates left? It's still there.
Where?
Yeah, now all I see is Freaky Geek saying, Rev, when is deer season?
Mine is, yes.
Here, deer season is September through after New Year's, so we got a nice.
Notice, people, he's changing the subject again.
Yeah, it's weird how that happens. Yeah, and we can have 5 deer. Your choice.
Yes, yes, Freaky. All of season's posts are retracted.
Nope.
Both me and Rev.
Nope.
I don't know where Todd's getting his stuff.
Right on the screen. I can take it and copy it right into Google Plus and send it right over to you. You can read it.
And Chad said, I'll send you some of my chocolates, Rev, since you're out. I'm not out. But
you just admitted it.
Well, no, Chad, the whole problem is I don't like chocolate. It's not about the heat. It's about the chocolate. Like I said, Wednesday, I was up till like 7 in the morning. Freaky. Has all Susan's posts retracted for you guys? No.
Yeah. And she just asked again, doesn't Rev have some chocolates left?
Oh, no. All I see is message retracted.
No, it's still there.
Still seeing that message retracted. Like grayed out.
No.
For me.
No, I locked it in place. It can't be retracted out. No. So Bernie says, I see him. See, Bernie sees him.
You're acting like Big Brother on the chat. That's not right. I don't like that.
BD says, those hot chocolates. And Susan says, there, I said it again.
Freaky says, I like hot chocolate. Real good on cold days.
Real good and cold. Yep.
Yeah, but it's a hot day today. I'm in a sleeveless shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad says, I know. Just kidding, you goat. Susan says, come on, people. Help me out. Oh, Brian says, hashtag Rev eat chocolate now. Jesus. Now you're in for it.
That doesn't say that. It says hashtag Todd eat chocolate now.
No, it says Rev eat chocolate now.
How come people can't send me like hot chicken or hot, I don't know. I'm trying to think of stuff I like some kind of meat. Well, I say that, and then people send me like beef jerky, and I don't like beef jerky because that just means heartburn.
Or pizza, or
yeah, I'm sure people would send me hot pizza, hot popcorn, hot chocolate, hot. What else do I not like?
Brittany says, "Yeah, I guess you got to eat some chocolate." Freaky says, "Susan, if I can't go into Rev's pantry and look, I can't say he's got some left or not." But it's not in his pantry. It's right on his kitchen table. That's where he always puts it. Edie says, hot chocolate challenge for Rev. Susan says,
Todd and
hashtag Rev eat chocolate now.
We had a hot chocolate challenge for Todd, and I was right there with him every step of the way.
Yep, and that's passed, and I successfully completed it. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, and not only that, but after he successfully completed it, I kept on going.
And Susan has a really good point. It's Friday, Rev. You don't got to get up in the morning. And Bernie says, what's your favorite hot food that could be mailed? Ooh.
Nothing. All my favorites are, like I said, chicken, I don't know, pork, beef, stuff like that. That's not really good
now,
to be mailed.
Just remember, people, there are different grocery stores that take and deliver, and a lot of those grocery stores have delis in them where you can get hot food. Like grocery store that I go to is a deli, and I get fried chicken there, and they deliver it. So I could have it delivered. There's a pizza place that also delivers hot chicken. So it could, whether it be mailed or delivered, it could still go both ways. And Chad says, hashtag red sauce challenge. Ricky says, chain mailed Bernie. Susan says, okay, Rev, you don't like anything.
No, anything that I don't like, you should start a business with. I don't like popcorn. I have a friend that started a popcorn business, makes tons of money. I don't like pizza. Like he made a pizza business, makes tons of money. You name it. Anything I don't like. I'm not big on ice cream. Everybody loves ice cream. Yeah, you'll make $1 million off that stuff.
Adam
But then my
says,
favorite comment was Adam's.
yeah, he can. He's got a big pirate party later to go to. Yeah,
Yeah,
you already answered.
I gotta practice putting my leg up and putting my wooden leg on my knee.
Ah. Brittany says, I'm in. Edie says, I need a hot chicken delivery service around here. Well, we have two pizza places that also make chicken that deliver, and two grocery stores that both have delis in them that deliver. Plus, you could get those high quality, uh, super huge wings from Domino's. Yeah, sure. And apparently nobody's commenting it, and you haven't had Domino's wings.
I don't think I've ever had Domino's wings.
They're about
Yeah, I don't
yay
remember
big.
ever having Domino's pizza actually.
They're about yay big.
I don't buy from the Domino's or Pizza Hut. None of those.
We have a local restaurant, or not restaurant. It's a pizza joint that it's kind of a chain, but only right here. There's like I don't know 4 or 5 on the island, and I've ordered from them, but it's been like an Italian sub, which comes with jalapenos because why shouldn't it? And during well, I was big on the debates in 2008 and 2012 election, so that was my debate food. I would order a sub and I can't remember 6 or 12 wings, but the hot wings. Never pizza.
Yeah, Domino's wings are pretty much useless. They're probably the smallest wings you can commercially buy. And like BD says, those taste like wings from my high school. I meant when I was in high school years ago. Yeah, that's what I figured.
My high school never had wings. They had pizza. They had French bread pizza, but I never remember them having wings.
No, yeah, because I mean, in my high school we had the cafeteria food, and then we had a gated area where you paid more money to eat better, a little bit better foods.
Oh, the rich kid selection.
Well, no. Where I was there's no rich kids, but it would just like a different food than cafeteria food. So you can get like I don't know, I forgot what the meals were, but
like a chef salad.
Yeah, or something. No, it wasn't like that. We weren't all into that salad stuff when I was going to high school. So
Yeah,
that
our high school had that too. They
that
had the
had
two main lines for everything else, and then another section where you paid a bit extra and you could get a big chef salad or a nicely made hamburger or an actual slice of Domino's pizza, that type of stuff.
yeah.
And chocolate shakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we never had chocolate shakes at our high school.
Well, we had to buy them, and it was a special area, and the school was making a profit off of it, and that helped keep the sports teams equipped.
Yeah.
Well, we had food like that. They were like, remember that, what was it, the Otis Spunkemeyer muffins, or those gigantic muffins that they had that were wrapped in plastic?
Yeah.
You could get them for like 75 cents or whatever, but we never had like chocolate shakes or anything good. Well, I take that back. Those Otis, whatever those blueberry muffins were, those were the best. And even though I don't like chocolate, the chocolate chip muffins were pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to read the comment from Freaky on this one.
No, you should start with Beady Beats.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go up a couple. I meant when I was in high school years ago. Freaky says, I like chicken, but not the wings or necks, so I'll never get to try hot wings. But you can put hot or wing sauce on thighs too, and on the breast too, and still have the same effect.
Yeah.
BD says, the skin was rubber. Freaky says, BD, they put a condom on the food? As in rubber? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I thought it was funny.
gotta make it safe.
Edie says, "Freaky, I hope not."
You gotta have safe food.
And that's one way to
It's
do it.
taking it a little extreme.
Some places they actually put a thermometer in and make sure it's cooked all the way. Other people just take other preventative measures.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ah, Freaky, if there's like a Buffalo Wild Wings in your area, they do it. They used to have 30-cent wing Tuesday nights and then 50-cent legs on Wednesday nights. I don't think they do it anymore. But all of their legs, you can get them with all of their signature sauces on them. But I have asked to get legs with hot sauce, but was denied. It was the statement. But yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings, you can get it there. A lot of places will be able to do it. Rev, that sounds risky. Other methods. Thermometer is your best way. All
165.
right, go ahead.
No, go for 165.
Oh, look at that! There's a Buffalo Wild Wings in Edmonton. Crazy. I was about to
My,
say they probably don't even have one up there, but no. There's one there on 15845 97th Street, Northwest Edmonton, Alberta. I never get these things.
Canadian.
T5X 5V3, comma Canada.
Mind you, check the time, 17 minutes. And BD says BWW said they redid their blazing sauce with new ghost peppers. I have a bottle of that sauce here. Figgy says not close to Midland, Ontario, walking distance. Okay. But B-Dub's blazing sauce with the ghost peppers really isn't that much hotter than the other stuff. But it ticks me off. You don't get a free T-shirt anymore. And it used to be if you did the Blazing Challenge, you got the wings free and the T-shirt and your name up on the wall. And now you don't get the T-shirt. You have to pay for them, but you still get your name up on the wall.
You know what you need to do, Todd? Complain. Say you're outraged. Voice your opinion. Let it be heard.
The key term is "this is unacceptable."
Yes.
And just keep saying that and asking for their manager. Whoever
I'm
you
a
talk to, I want to talk to your manager.
By God, I'm a paying customer, and I want to make sure that I get all the things that everybody used to. Do you know who I am? I'm Rob Z.
Yeah, never go with that argument. No matter how big you are. I don't know if you saw like a month ago, there was some YouTuber like that was pretty big. They got like, I don't know, I'm guessing, I don't know, like 110,000 subscribers, something like that. And they contacted a hotel and said like, hey, I'll do some free advertising for you if you'll give me like a couple nights free at your hotel. The guy's a genius because he took it and ran with it because he was like, heck no. Like, there's no way I'm going to do that, and made a big deal about it. So the YouTuber made a big deal about it. Well, end result, hotel gets tons of free publicity. And this dude did like tons of press things and everything. So he really made out on the deal. But yeah, no.
Yeah, if they ever say anything, say, who's Rob Z? You don't know who Rob Z is? I'm kind of a big thing. You should know.
Yeah, it's weird. On my channel, all my people that watch me, which there are tons, they're always like, what is, and then insert whatever name that you're trying to get free stuff from. What is Howard Johnson's? What is,
Right.
I don't know why I said Howard Johnson's. I haven't seen one of those in 25 years.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Are they still around?
I don't believe so. Seems to me somebody bought them out.
Oh, the last time I remember hearing about them was that movie Just Married with Brittany Murphy and Ashton Kutcher. And he was just like, they were in Europe. And he's just like, whatever, we'll just go stay at the Hojos.
BD says, always say, I'm disappointed. Laughing out loud. Freaky says, Todd, go to the news media. You'll get your shirt. No, they don't care. Susan says, okay, guys, this is an awesome and simple chicken wing sauce recipe. The sauce is 3/4 of a cup Frank's hot sauce and a quarter cup of Worcestershire sauce. Don't judge on the sauce. It's so good and no butter. Don't add any butter to it. Okay.
And if you want it hotter, add some powder or something.
Yeah.
If you want it hotter, add some powder or something. Butter is bad for you.
Yeah,
it's better than margarine.
Really good. There's nothing like having I'm not a fan of corn, but I do find that it's good to have it every once in a while. But yeah, it's awesome when you put butter on corn or lima beans or anything like that.
Yeah.
You mean put butter on lima beans instead of corn on lima beans?
I put corn and lima beans together and then put butter on it and then tons of salt all over it, which I was never I used to be a huge salt addict. And then I just cut myself off and said, no, I'm not going to put salt on anything. I'm only going to put pepper. And then I went back to salt after I found out that apparently back when they said salt gives you heart disease or whatever, or high blood pressure, apparently that was like some crazy thing where the sugar industry paid off people to put out those studies to say that, because apparently it was sugar that was giving you high blood pressure, and they put it out that salt was, so that they would take the blame off of them. And ever since I found that, I'm like, well, heck with it. I'm going back to salt. I throw the salt down heavy now.
Let's see. Freaky says, that's too bad. Smiley face. Don't like the grease unless it's from bacon. Big smiley face. And I'll have to meet a Frank and take his sauce. Yeah. You might get burned in the process if it gets splashed in the eyes, but it's only 450 Scoville, so it doesn't really matter. I need to try that, Susan. I haven't had wings since October on my B date. BD was born in October. Susan says, try it, BD. Everyone can eat it since it's not so hot, but it really is good.
Yeah,
So,
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire. Yeah. All right, we got 10 minutes left.
11.
All right, we got 10 to 11 minutes left.
Plus the 15 we started late.
No, that doesn't count. That's rev time. Start time is rev time. Finish time is rev time.
Okay.
Whoa.
Except Wednesday it went into rev time.
You just came up with a new quote.
Yeah, I'll live it.
Rev time. End time is Rob time.
Yeah, Freaky says time's running out. Works too. BD says Guy Fieri says, wash your sister sauce. Yeah, wash your sister sauce. Okay, yeah. Susan says it's my go-to when I make wings because it's so simple, marinated and oven or grill it. Yeah. BD, that sounds naughty.
No, I think that
wash your sister sauce.
That Beady Beats quote there that Guy Fieri says. I say Fieri because it has an R in there, so I refuse to say Fieri. But no, that sounds a little illegal there. Wash your sister. No, don't do that.
Well, you could take her and she's got dirty hands, and you could go bring her to the sink and wash your sister.
No,
it's just her hands.
Don't do that, people.
Yeah,
just let her do it.
Let's see. Bernie says a buddy of mine makes a ghost pepper and sea buckthorn chicken wing that is awesome. What's sea buckthorn? Okay. Susan says I use whole wing pieces together so it's bigger. Yep.
Yeah.
Since a lot of people have a problem saying it. Worcestershire sauce? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what
a guy I worked with, he always just said Worcestershire, shosh, and like he like always like slurred it all together, and I always thought that was hilarious.
My family would say horse something or other sauce. Ah, and Rev didn't eat any chocolate.
Well,
So
next time,
it's quiet. She's quiet. You made her upset.
Well,
Now she's
maybe
got
on
tears
Monday.
coming down her face because you won't eat no chocolate.
Well, I mean, if it came up earlier in the night, that might have been an option, but
All right, everybody, you heard him. So Monday, right away, start talking to him about eating chocolate right away.
there you go. That'll
He
work
said
a lot
earlier.
better. I don't want to eat it right there at the end of the night, and then next thing you know, I'm up till like 7 in the morning again.
Yep. But then it still may be the same results. He still may not eat it.
If it's brought up
Yeah,
enough,
says, hey guys, sorry kids wouldn't go to bed. Finally got them down. Gotta get up at 4 a.m. Ouch. Y'all take care and see you next stream. Alrighty, yeah, have fun.
Thanks
and
for hanging
try and
out.
have a good night anyway. And BD says, it's the hot Krispies for Monday. We haven't received them yet, BD.
And there's no way it's going to happen on Monday because President's Day is Monday. Because there's no way we're going to get mail.
No mail delivery Monday. All right. Brian
that
says, later, yeah.
That might work out really good because if everybody was going to get them on Monday, then maybe everybody will get them on Tuesday, which means I might get them on Tuesday or I might get them on Wednesday, which means Wednesday might be the better day then.
Yeah.
But we'll figure that out later.
Well, I'm still going for a little bit longer because I think it's going to take longer than that.
Yeah. Whenever I send anything to Canada, it usually took, I think, 7 or 8 days, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had things take as long as 6 weeks to get here. Figgy says, taking off. Night, guys. Have a good weekend.
I don't know about eating a 6-week-old crispy.
No, that's probably not going to happen. Chad says, hopefully I will be feeling better on Monday. Chad, go eat some peppers. Yaya says, night, Brian. Yaya says, Tuesday is going to suck to deliver mail. Oh, that's right. Yaya is a postal carrier.
Yep.
Yeah, walking 10 hours today in the rain. That had to suck. Brian says, good night, everyone. Have a great weekend. Good night, Brian.
Little Brown.
BD says, would that be cool to have my giveaway combined with the Hot Krispies live stream show?
I think that would give you a little bit more. I don't know. We'll talk about that, but yeah, that might be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if we figure out that everybody got their Hot Krispies, and then we know when it's going to be. Then, if you want to do it that night, yeah, that would be great. Because I'm sure we're going to advertise on the PLC about the Hot Krispies.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that
unboxing video.
That'll be all over PLC when that time comes.
Yeah, we're sure it's not going to be this Monday, Susan, since you don't get home till 9 p.m. on Mondays.
Yeah, well, definitely shouldn't be this Monday because what is it? Would you say President's Day?
President's Day.
Yeah, so definitely shouldn't be Monday. Especially because it's coming from Canada to America, and even if they would get to Charles on Saturday, it's not going to get to me until like Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's see. When did I'm looking to see. I know he sent it 2 days ago. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. BD says, I will have a lot of winners too. Cool. All right. It's time to start the outros, man. He says probably 10 winners. I don't know yet. Cool.
That was Tuesday. So Tuesday is when he sent them out.
Okay.
So that was 3 days ago. So it'd be probably the following Monday at the very earliest.
Which there's no mail, but they still ship. So,
well, I mean, the truck still moves. It's just no home delivery.
Yeah. So I mean, that was at like 6 o'clock or whatever on Tuesday, so that probably didn't go out till Wednesday. So
Yes.
it's been over a little over. Well, it's only been a couple days.
Yeah, so
Right.
Tuesday will be 7 days of transit.
Right.
So I don't know how long it takes to get stuff from Canada.
Well, like I said, the very earliest is going to be. I mean, from what I would think would be that following Monday, which is the 26th. That's what I would think be the earliest. We'd all have them to do the challenge. So the very earliest would be the 26th.
Show off, little puppy dog. Oh,
All right. It's closeout time, outro time.
I'm Charles P. Charles Space P. You can see me here Monday, Wednesdays, sometimes Friday, unless I have to work. I'm on the PLC community, Charles Space P, Pepper Lovers community, Marketplace. I have some hot sauces left. I need to make some more batches pretty soon, but I do have a few left. So you can always just message me or through Hangouts. And again, like I said, you'll see me here on Monday, Wednesdays, and sometimes Friday.
He's the guy with the sloth for the
Yes, to the sloth.
what do they call that? It's not a
The channel icon.
icon.
Guitar. So that would be me.
Yeah, and definitely check him out on Pepper Lover Marketplace.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Soon I'll be making some more sauces. So I may make the one Dave talks about a lot, the strawberry. So that I need to make the peach. I haven't made that in a while. So right now I just have that orange bucking baja and Beauregards, which is the blueberry. So those are the only two that I have left right at the moment.
Cool. Good night, BD. Good night, Other Rob. Good night, Chad. Good night, Susan. All right. As for me, Rob Z, ROBBZ is my YouTube name, my Google Hangouts name, my Pepper Lovers community name as well. Lots of videos on YouTube. Well, maybe not lots, but a bunch anyway, so you can go and check them out if you want. And I also have a second channel where I play Minecraft, and the channel name is Yankee Ace 50, so YANKEEACE 50. And I've got 32 episodes up for Minecraft right now, so if you're interested in that, go check it out. And that's about it for me.
And if you didn't catch any of that stuff, maybe you should just go to my homepage. And if you look on the right-hand side under the suggested channels, you'll see all three of those channels that were just named the Charles P channel, because it might be a little confusing when you look for Charles P because there's a bunch of them. But just go there. You'll find his channel, direct link right to his channel. You can subscribe up, watch all his videos. Yankee Ace 50 and Rob Z are all right there on my suggested videos. So make it nice and easy. That way, all you have to do is just click, and then bang, you're subscribed. If you want notifications for whenever their videos come out, click the little bell next to the notification. Same thing with me. If you want to know when we go live, click that little bell next to the subscribe button, and it'll let you know that, when I went live or when I put a video out. Again, this was Meetup Lives. Do these every Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday. So you're lucky enough to find this one on a Friday, because normally we don't do that. I just say that, but it's been Friday for quite a long time. But anyway, again, in case you missed it, usually start at 9 o'clock Eastern, which would be or 10 o'clock Eastern, which is 9 o'clock Central, which is 8 o'clock Mountain, 7 o'clock Pacific. And but like I said, if you hit that little bell button, it'll let you know whenever we're live. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you want to show some support for the live stream, head on over to the Patreon, the patreon.com. If you want to catch me, patreon.com/RevToesTV. If you want to catch me on any of the social media things that I don't really keep up on and make fun of me and taunt me and try to get me to actually use them more, I'm on Twitter.com/RevToesTV, and I'm on Instagram.com/RevToesTV. I barely use them, so go over there and make fun of me, and maybe I'll respond, and maybe I'll get into the swing of using that kind of stuff. But that's pretty much it. And yeah, thanks y'all for all of your thumbs up and everything like that. And I see that one thumbs down out there. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's awesome. And that's not sarcastic. I kind of like that. But anyway, that was it. It was yet another live stream and pretty fun. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. We all appreciate it. And I'm sure you guys had a great time because we were live. It was awesome. You were here. You loved it. And it happened. Now it's over. So I'll catch y'all later. See you.
Later.
Later, guys.